Hello and good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Now, if y'all had tuned in earlier today, when I went live earlier today around by noontime, had a very interesting conversation. We was talking about Miss Goldie Jones, and we was talking about that she had some receipts about Kevin Samuels that relate to possible domestic violence. Within the whole process, I shared a clip on the Lapeef show that was displaying possible domestic violence, and after that, me and a couple of other one guests, we had a good powwow about it. So I promised them that I was going to do a part two to this, where I'm gonna invite everybody to come up and express their concerns about how they feel about this, how they feel about Kevin Samuels on rebuttal, and this basically this rebuttal was talking about domestic discipline. So, how do y'all feel about domestic discipline? Have y'all ever heard this concept before? Domestic discipline. Well, we is going to dive into it right now. Hello, everybody. Once again, I am the official urban therapist. I appreciate you tuning in this evening for another exciting show. As you see, the title of the show is pretty much talking about this domestic discipline thing. So, just to bring context of what I'm talking about, also, I don't know if you have seen the live I did earlier today on Around by Noon. I suggest you check that out in its entirety. It's pretty good. It was a pretty good show, pretty good conversation. But let me go ahead and once again share the video that led all the way up into this point. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this on video up for y'all so y'all can view it. So you can understand where we're going with this particular topic today. They're hopefully I'm kind of just doing a little monologuing but by myself until to people start coming up and stuff too. So I want to have this panel conversation about this topic as well. But here's the video. We're going to once again we're going to review this video of what Kevin Samuels was talking about domestic discipline. All right. So let us
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jr.
Hey Kev, I got a question. Before you hopped on, we was talking about the woman's tongue. An example that I used was my sister just having no respect for the man. And I
Mm-hmm.
and I talked about how men do not have to give respect in order to receive respect. That men should just give respect off GP. Um, and I was just kind of just blown because like my sister felt the need that she not only tried to disrespect me, but when my grandfather was in the house and said he didn't want no yelling in the house, she just totally disregarded him.
Mm-hmm.
And my concern is that even in marriages, um, like relationships, and just even as strangers, that women feel that it's okay to disrespect a man. Can you speak on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it a couple of ways and tie it into something I heard earlier. If we can't hold anybody accountable that we are directly tied to, we can't have a community. That's a I you used to get a whooping by Mr. Brown if Mr. Brown saw you doing something wrong because you were accountable to the community, not just your mama and daddy. I'm gonna leave that sitting right there. The women don't today don't fear what Sean Connery told Barbara Walters. There are times when the best course of action is to slap a woman. That's what Sean Connery said. It's still on YouTube right now. Go look at it. And Barbara Walters was like, thought he was going to recant his statement, and he doubled down. And he said, let me explain what I mean. He's like, women have a way of not knowing how to let things go. You can give up the argument. You can let it go. They can know they've won. There's nothing else to be gained, and they will continue to push and push and push. And he said, at that point, once you've exhausted all other options, then a slap becomes a good option. And you only have to do it once. Shahrazad Ali tried to say that stuff, and it set the black community on fire. Why is this? Because between the men on this platform right now, if we were in public, we have to moderate what we say, whether we know each other or not, because there's a low-level threat of violence and aggression between all men. Fuck YouTube, fuck degrees, fuck money. You cross a certain line with a man, we're going to have to shoot the fair one. We know that. You can be in a wheelchair, you can be on a crutch, whatever. You can be special. You got to do that. But see, there is no low-level threat of violence between women and men today. Women are allowed to be verbally disrespectful beyond the point of reason because there's no consequence, because they don't fear the repercussion. So listening to that, and this is why anybody familiar with the concept of domestic discipline?
No, explain it for us.
Domestic discipline in a nutshell is me and Courtney are married, and Courtney and I are vibing, but Courtney knows that she can get on one sometimes. And we sit down and say, when you get on one, and after we go through the process, and I use the safe word, banana split, and you still stay on one after I say banana split. You heard me say banana split. I acknowledge you heard me say banana split, and you stay on one. Well, then it's time for the domestic discipline. And it is exactly what it sounds like. Lay across the knee and on our ass. It's actual spanking. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. And what I will do is I will put the links to the women who teach this stuff. And this has been talked about in sectors of the manosphere. It's adult correction.
I've never heard of that before in my entire life.
I hadn't heard of it until I got here on YouTube, but I'd heard of the concept, but I didn't hear it that way. And the thing is, it's non-violent. And here's the point. Can you imagine being a grown woman and you got to hear banana split and you know you should have stopped and you kept on going, and then you gotta and the woman has to volunteer for this. She volunteers to do this. It's not coerced, and it doesn't rise to the point of respect. You lay down, get the paddle out. All right, now, Courtney, you know, banana split, and you just think about the psychological thing. I'm like, I am 34 years old, and I'm having to get swatted or hit with my hand. and who teaches this? Women teach other women. What was that woman's name? I'm gonna put her name down in the comment section, and I want you guys to understand the spirit in which you're saying, because this can get really misinterpreted.
Yeah, we get you. We adults.
But the thing is, the notion is that women know that the power of life and death resides in the tongue, and you use that instead of using it for our benefit, turning it against your men to the point to where you should not have to fear the venom that's potentially in the tongue of your women. Your enemy should have to fear that, not.
Now, what do y'all think about that? Domestic discipline. Well, what do y'all think about domestic discipline? Let me ask y'all this also. Have y'all ever heard of this term before, domestic discipline? Have you ever heard it before? Is this term brand new to you, or do you actually know about it? Do you know exactly what Kevin Samuel is talking about? We got Dr. Jefferson. She's in the chat right now. And she said, I told you last night, which she did. And we got Mr. Matt in the house as well. He said if it was agreed upon both parties, then there's nothing wrong with it. He said I heard of it. Then Dr. Jefferson, she said that's not how you use it though. Interesting. Interesting. Hey, Miss B, how you doing now? Miss B, she said, I do not agree with that. Keep your hands to your damn self. If it's that too much, what the woman is saying or how she acting, then leave. And Dr. Jefferson come back again, and she said he used it to correct the unruly woman. Interesting. That was the guy's question. Interesting too. Very interesting. Now before I give my perspective about this in the comments, once again, I appreciate everyone who are tuning in right now. And I think this is a very interesting topic that we do need to talk about. Also, sorry for my lateness as well too, because I was actually, as I was preparing for the show, I was actually watching the Lapeef Network because Courtney is on right now on the Lapeef Network, and she's on here talking about the very thing that I'm talking about as well, about the petition and also talking about domestic discipline. And I was trying to stay on there long enough to hear what was her understanding about what domestic discipline is, but unfortunately, I had to go ahead and jump out so I could go ahead and do my show. But nevertheless, the show must go on, and I want to do this as well too. I think it would be better as well that I actually show you the actual meaning of domestic discipline too. Let me show you the meaning of domestic discipline, and of course, it's on Wikipedia. Don't hate. It's on Wikipedia, but on Wiki, it says that domestic discipline mostly commonly referred to as the practice of a fully consensual corporal discipline between two competent adult partners in a relationship, but also may be referred to as corporal punishment in the home, and this is referring to as punishment for the children, which that's talking about spanking or rearing. Then it has a section right here talking about the domestic violence as well. Then it's a section right here that it's talking about spousal discipline, where some approve of the husband discipline or their wives. Also, in some cases, the wife punishes the husband, and they call it the FLR, female-led relationship. And of course, domestic discipline, it appears in a lot of Christianity and domestic violence situations too, which you could check out the Bible for that. But they also said not to be confused with the Christian domestic discipline, which is a set of views and practices espoused by some Christians who believe in consensual domestic discipline or domestic discipline, which also practice with the full consent of both partners in marriage. This is normally found in Islam as well, according to this. So I believe that the key understanding to this is that domestic discipline is consensual. In other words, both partners have to be in agreement of domestic discipline. Both partners have to be in agreement in it. Now, it was one thing that Dr. Jefferson did say, and I agree with that too, is that the whole conversation started with Junior, where JR asked him the question. He was saying that he had a cousin or whoever it was, right, and that cousin was being unruly. And so he was asking Kevin Samuels advice on that. Then right into that, Kevin Samuels started segueing into the whole point about domestic discipline. But his situation, well, his rebuttal was going towards that. Hey, if that woman's unruly, then your last option is to slap her into place. That's what he said. That was his whole rebuttal behind it. But at the same time, I do have to say this as well, that Kevin Samuels did also say that it was have to be consensual as well. He did mention that. But his whole rebuttal, to me, it really didn't add on to what he was talking about. It really didn't add on to his original statement when he was talking about that. I believe me personally, I believe he mentioned about the consensual part just so he won't get in trouble with his words. But I honestly, I believe how the way he led the conversation, I believe that's exactly what he meant to say, which is, in other words, if that woman is getting out of place, and you to exercise every option to get it back in place, then you need to exercise this form of domestic discipline, which you need to slap a woman in her place. That's what I got out of it. That's why I got out of it. So now, am I a component with this particular thing, domestic discipline? Do I agree with domestic discipline in any forms? To be honest with you, no, because it's really not my cup of tea. Furthermore, I don't agree with the whole notion that you have to hit a grown adult in order for them to be in compliance with you. I just don't agree with that at all. And to be honest, that is a form of domestic violence. I mean, you can't look over that. It is a form of domestic violence. Regardless if regardless if it's as you say, quote unquote, consensual or not. The man may be consensual about it, but the woman may not be. Let me say that again. The man may be consensual about it, but the woman may not be. There are certain cases where a woman is dealing with a narcissistic man who coerce the woman into thinking that domestic discipline is the right way to go in order to sustain the relationship. But deep down inside, she really don't consent to it. But she just doing it just so she could, please the man, or she possibly could be doing it out of fear as well. Yeah, Miss B, I agree with you on that. Yep, and you're right about that too, Dr. Jeffrey, and about the battery part too. You are correct about that. Yep, and that's true. And the part about the sociopath as well. I agree with that. Yeah, and then Miss B, she said abuse is abuse, whether it's agreed or not. It is. And now, don't get me wrong. Now, don't think that I'm just taking the side. In other words, I'm taking the side of a woman or anything like that. My whole overall stance of the matter is that I don't agree with domestic violence, period. Well, regardless if it's a woman committed the domestic violence or the man that's doing it. I don't agree with it, period. I don't agree with it, period. I don't. So yeah, it is. It is abuse is abuse. And so, just like I say, I was currently watching the show just to get a different perspective and just to get an understanding of what they was doing or what they was talking about. And so, and the whole point of what they was talking about what was Courtney talking about was that it was pretty much that she was on the defending Kevin Samuelson based on what he was saying. But the video says different. And she even played the video, but she didn't play the video all the way through. But the video says different versus what he was talking about. And I mean, you can't get around it, period. You cannot get around it, period. I mean, you can't. Yeah, that's true. Why is it necessary to even make the disclaimer when you know it could create a controversy behind it? Yep. If it was consensual, it's no one else's business at that point. If her crazy ass consensual, maybe she liked it. That's true. That's true. But the key word once again is that both parties have to consent to it based on the definition of domestic discipline. But just like I say, even the video with Kevin Samuels, even with the video with Kevin Samuels, that particular video that I showed, that was not the case with him. He clearly was talking about dealing with an unruly woman. That's what he was talking about. That's what he was talking about. Well, Dr. Justice, they won't be able to remove this because it showed on my page now, unless they totally delete it. Because Miss Jones, she the one who brought up this video to begin with in the first place. And Miss Jones, she was supposed to be on there tonight with them, but she elected not to get on the platform with them for whatever reason. But she was supposed to be on there tonight. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. He need a controversy. It's all attention, good or bad. I'm not gonna knock it. Yep, in cycles of intimate partner violence, the woman often will consent. hmm And that Dr. Jefferson, that deals on the notion what I was talking about earlier about the narcissistic behavior, right? And Ms. B, she said the person could be mental or only knows abuse growing up in a diverse relationship. So is it not good to feed that beast-like behavior? Interesting. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up now. Now, if y'all want to come up and express y'all concerns, I'm dropping the link right now. Y'all could go ahead and come on up and express your concerns about this particular topic because I believe this particular thing it do need to be talked about. It really do need to be talked about. Because I find this topic pretty interesting. And I was hoping for other people come on here, but they may come on later. But I was hoping that so we could have this conversation about this. But that's the link right there. You could go ahead and click on the link, and it will take you straight to me, and we could have this conversation. Yeah, that is true. The law will not support this behavior. That is true. But yeah, does like say even right now, they're having this conversation right now, talking about this particular topic, and pretty much the defending Kevin Samuels on this one. But like how y'all know me is that in situations, I remain unbiased in situations until I see certain evidence that prove otherwise. Like when I did a video about this a couple of days ago about the whole petition. My whole rebuttal about the petition is that I believe that Ms. Jones was doing the petition, to be honest, out of straight clout, and the petition didn't have no strong validity to it. But now, since Ms. Jones presented this particular video, now it has me looking differently because this man literally said what he said. And no, it didn't have nothing to do with domestic discipline, even though he tried to corner that. It didn't have nothing to do with that. Yeah, it had absolutely nothing to do with that, period. Yeah, I'm right here, y'all. I'm checking my message real quick. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh no, Dr. Jefferson. To be honest with you, Dr. Jefferson, I never been a Kevin Samuels fan to begin with. Anyway, never been his fan. Never really supported Kevin Samuels. Now, my rebuttal, even though we had our different debates about Kevin Samuels, my only rebuttal was that there are certain things that I agree with him on. But however, after me just really digging in with Kevin Samuels and digging in where he's at, and also digging in with his possible connection with the Manosphere and the Red Pill movement, I just can't rock with it because I don't even agree with the Manosphere nor the Red Pill movement at all. Because I just see this movement as well as the feminist movement as two type of entities that's creating separation, period. It's not benefiting the community at all. It's not benefiting any one of us. It's just causing more and more separation. It's causing people to be more fearful into entering into relationships. And then there are many women they're coming out and saying the same exact thing. They're saying that they having these different experiences with men. They're going out and going on these dates with men. Then all of a sudden, some of these men, instead of them speaking for themselves and speaking their own truth, they on these dates speaking on read from Kevin Samuels. So they're quoting, they quoting different things that Kevin Samuels is saying on these dates and demanded that the women comply with them. And to me, that's not cool. Yeah, that's not cool at all. Yeah, I agree with that too. And that was another part of my rebuttal too, is that I'm not into the whole sign the petition and counsel Kevin Samuels, just simply because that at the end of the day, people are allowed to have their freedom of speech. People are allowed to have their freedom of speech. If we do that right, if we start trying to censor each other or counsel each other and doing all this crazy stuff, then people, even as a content creator, we're gonna be limited into the stuff that we be able to present. We're gonna be limited to the things that we be able to present because people gonna be up in their feelings, and if they don't agree with it, then they're gonna try to write a petition or they're gonna try to cancel you. And that right there is just not cool. So yeah, I don't agree with the whole counseling thing at all. Yeah, that's true. Cause like I was looking at different women. That was on YouTube talking about this too. They were saying about these men treating them a certain way and stuff. Right there, yeah, of course they did. They did discontinue the date, but it's the whole point that this being repetition with them lately, where they talk to a guy, the guy start out fine until they have this conversation. Then next thing you know, they start quoting things that Kevin Samuels say, not things that they say based on their truth. They start quoting Kevin Samuels like Kevin Samuels is the Bible to them. Like they quoting out of the book of Kevin Samuels, chapter 1, verse 3, domestic discipline. Thou said that if ye is the woman shall not comply, you are utterly acceptable to beat it thou, woman. But I'm laughing, but that's what it is. They be quoting them like it's the Bible. And I done had experience with that too. Like even on my different platforms I've been on, when I've been invited to jump on panels and stuff, and I'm talking to, when we have these conversations about Kevin Samuels, and then even in the chat we have people jumping on there, instead of them expressing their personal truth about a topic, they quoting Kevin Samuels. They're quoting everything Kevin Samuels is saying. I mean, like verbatim. It's like they took notes and wrote it down and memorized everything that Kevin Samuels said and quoting it. And Dr. Jefferson, she's on here right now. She done had plenty of panels where we talk about Kevin Samuels and these men who are part of, the Kevin Samuel movement or the manosphere or whatever you want to call them. They be on her panel and they do that. They quote exactly from the book of Kevin Samuels. They literally do that. And it's weird. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true also. And that's what I'm talking about too. That they need to even though they taking notes, they trying to learn from this man, wherever how the situation may be. At the end of the day, you're your own individuality. You're your own person. Quote your own stuff. Interpret it in a way that you want to interpret. Have your own individuality into it. And it's just as simple. Rush, I'm talking about your boy, man.
Yo, what up, Mr. Urban Therapist?
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm talking about your boy tonight.
Oh man, say it
Yeah,
ain't
your boy
so.
tripping tonight. So did you see the beginning of this? When I was talking about this in the beginning. So you know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
talking
was
about?
kind of breaking down like the whole domestic discipline or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I don't agree with. If your game tight enough, man, it's supposed to be tight enough where she just get in line with your movement. I mean, like you're not.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something you press on a female to do. If she doesn't get with your program, you cut her off and you move on with the next. You know what I mean? That's how I handle it, you know?
Yeah, understandable. And I know you do you subscribe to the Bible, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. I we okay, yes. Okay, I'm gonna say yes, but right now I don't live a consecrated lifestyle. I kind of like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I call myself Rush, because it's short for Russian roulette. The lifestyle that I'm living, I'm playing a Russian roulette with my soul right now. You know what I mean? But at some point, I will submit fully to the Most High and live a consecrated lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Got you. I understand that. That's understandable. So right now, no, you're kind of just writing your own path for right now until
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get to the point
But
where you want to.
anybody that's listening to this, don't do what I do. You know what I mean? Submit to him as soon as possible. As soon as you get to know him, submit to him and follow his laws. Don't do what I do. I got issues I got to work on myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got you. That's respectable, bro. I can respect that. I expect that. Hey, Money Boy said this. He said in the book of Proverbs, it said, "Spur the rod, spoil the broad."
But it also, hold on. But it also in the book of Proverbs, it says, "Be careful." I'm paraphrasing. This is not verbatim, but it
Oh, you
also,
good, bro?
it also says that be careful on which woman you deal with, because her nagging style is like it's equivalent to pain when your bones decaying.
Yep.
I definitely chopped up that verse, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying with my point across.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying, bro. I get it. It's like, what happened when the man is the one out of line? Don't act like y'all don't act like y'all don't get out of line as well. I mean, that's true.
Well, I mean, hopefully the female links up with the righteous man. You know what I mean? She got to do her due diligence and vet the man and link up with a righteous man. You know what I mean?
Rush,
But not,
Rush. What
yeah,
the heck that got to do with what?
Everybody
let's,
mad
let's
militant.
let's get the party started. Let's get.
I need if Moneyboy is not busy, I need Moneyboy Trey to report to this panel too as well, because all of us we
salute
was
to
actually having a
militant
real
though,
good
man.
conversation about this.
Militant always coming at my neck hard, man. What's up with that?
Man, it ain't nothing personal, man. Just shooting the bull, man. You know what I'm saying? Make the show good.
But yeah, I
Salute to
appreciate
you.
both.
Salute
I
to you.
appreciate both of y'all coming up too. Now, man, you said when I did the first part of this earlier today, you said that you agreed to this, right?
No, I wasn't agreeing to what you were talking about. I was listening. I was in like 4 different shows, but I was listening through the show and stuff. Too many screens going. But no, I ain't agree to that right there. I thought we was talking about kids or something like that. Adult, that's something totally different. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
ain't no fish biting right there. I wouldn't do that to mine because I trained mine to be a low key G. You ain't gonna smack no low key G. You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta understand, man. Like, yo, when a man put his hands on a woman, like he's at his feminine state. Like your game is so weak where you have to beat that female into submission. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? Like you supposed to be so influential to that female to the point where she's willing to follow your lead. You know what I mean? With no questions asked.
But then we got to be also learn how to follow her lead. Like she asked the question, you know what I'm saying? How do you calm somebody down after they fired up? I believe. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at that point, if she's responding to you at that manner, one, she shows she has no respect for you, and because if a female has no
Rush.
respect,
It was a he question. How do they calm us down?
what do you mean?
Not like if
What do you mean?
if we're starting to get out of control. You know what I'm saying? Yelling loud and stuff like that, and they the ones who's trying to bring the level down. How do they do that to the? What's the recipe to, or what you think the recipe is to? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're saying that if the man is aggressive towards the female, how does she handle that situation?
Yeah, how does she calm the situation down in a relationship?
Played off until everything cools down, right? Wait till he go to work, pack your shit up, and disappear.
Huh?
Fuck that nigga. You know what I mean?
On an argument?
Just
On an
that simple,
argument?
huh?
Hold on.
Wow.
You're saying he's aggressive. You know what I mean?
No, we saying as
From
far as
from a
like the
lens,
conversation hyping up.
from a female's perspective, if a man is yelling and aggressive and breaking shit, yo, that I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even feel. I wouldn't feel comfortable for that female to be in that situation anyway.
I agree with you there, but we're not talking about on that severe of a level. We're talking about as far as it escalating. You know what I'm saying? If you arguing and fussing before it gets way there, yeah, I agree. You should get the hell up out of there. But we're talking about as far as a back and forth, and you see him starting to fire up. What's your recipe for a woman to calm you down?
Yeah, to de-escalate it.
I mean, first of all, okay, let me just respond this answer for this question. If he is escalating, then offer a normal conversation, then he's not fit to lead for that female. He's just too emotional. I would recommend that female to lead that nigga because he can't even handle a normal conversation with you. So how is he supposed to make good life decisions to lead that woman if he can't handle a normal conversation without being emotional?
Okay. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? It's to me, for the women to know, if you can't get that man's attention within the first 2 or 3 times, then more than likely that ain't the man for you. Because if he's firing up, it's something that you should be able to do. It's like, hold on, chill out. You know what I'm saying? That if he's connected with you, he already know that he's going too far. If he's to bring it back down to a level where you can communicate.
Yeah, so she's asking, so the woman has to de-escalate, but the man gets to check her physically?
Nah, that's not what we're saying. Not at all. What I'm saying is if the man's emotional having a conversation with the chick, that means he's unable to lead. So therefore the chick need to cut that nigga off and move on to the next.
But what if it's just an emotional topic and the conversation is getting out of control?
I mean, if it's escalating where he's getting loud and almost physical, he's unfit to lead, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Oh yeah, well, Money Boy, yeah, be safe in that traffic. Yeah, be safe out there, bro. Yeah, we probably still be up here by the time you get in, hopefully. Oh yeah, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's one of the things I don't agree with Kevin Samuels. That whole discipline thing. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is crazy to me, man.
It's shocking to us, bro, that you're actually disagreeing with him. It just
woo.
I don't even know how to
first of all,
react to it.
Hey, Money Boy got to throw a beat on this one.
Hold on. First of all, like, I'm not like one of these. I'm not a Kevin Samuels disciple, my nigga. Like, I got a mind of my own. I make my own decisions. It's just that a lot of the shit he's talking about is on point when he's dealing with these average chicks. You know what I mean? When these average chicks seeking out the top, the top 10%ers. It makes no sense. Your daddy was probably a blue collar worker. Your mom's probably worked at a bank. Your daddy was probably like 5'9", 5'8", lived a normal lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, if your mother could live that kind of lifestyle with an average dude, what makes you different? You know what I mean?
Damn.
That's my whole thing. You know what I mean? But as far as a nigga, taking the lead and taking care of a female and all that, I look at a female like, she has every right to make certain decisions, man. You know what I mean? And you can't beat a chick into submission to get within your program. That makes you beta.
So you saying no teamwork whatsoever? It's just she automatically got to submit.
Nah, I mean, that's not what I'm saying. Like, how did you by saying that? How'd you get that outcome?
I mean, because you keep stressing the word submission. If the man can't lead, if he's leading, I mean, he's leading. That means she's behind him. She's not beside him. You know what I'm saying? There's no teamwork going on.
I do believe that the male is supposed to lead in every relationship because he doesn't make choices off emotion. You know what I mean? So I believe a female should get with her, boyfriend or husband program because he knows best. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you to find a good leader to lead you. You know what I mean? Now, as far as bills and shit like that, yeah, with this economy and shit like that, it's better for your counterpart to work with you and put in and grow wealth together. You know what I mean? My parents did it, you know what I'm saying, and it worked for my doula or whatever. You know what I mean? So I've seen this work out in marriages off my, like, I've witnessed this in my lifetime, you know what I mean, with my parents. So yeah, that did work. But at the same time, when my mom was putting in that work and investing in homes with my pops and shit like that, she always followed his lead. Like, he always had the final say, and it worked. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I agree with that. Maybe the final say, but you know what I'm saying? That's the final say. But
Yeah,
is
I'm
he
not one of
actually
them.
is he actually reaching back and like
I'm not one of
asking,
them.
you know what I'm saying, talking, communicating, or is it just all
Yeah.
him?
Like, I'm not one of those niggas that's on some, Hitler type, dictator type shit, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, like, if shit makes sense, nigga. She got a good idea. I'll roll with the punches with it, nigga. If it makes
I was about
sense.
to say, because I don't
You know
know
what I
every
mean?
damn thing.
Yeah, nigga. You know what I mean?
Like, what you here for? What you here for? Hell, help me out this shit.
Yeah, I'm not one of those type of niggas on some, like on some, on some dictatorship type shit, nigga. Like, nah, you got a good idea, and it makes sense to me, and we both come to an agreement. Let's make that move. You heard?
Hey, gentlemen, since we're talking about leadership, could y'all explain to me what is y'all definition, or what is y'all ideal about what a leader is in the relationship dynamics?
A leader got to have good foresight and great decision making. You know what I'm saying? Uh, there's other attributes that come along with leadership, but a lot of those things are, I believe, is a woman also has to be there to, you know what I'm saying, to help you complete that leadership. As far as, I mean, you can lead by yourself, but in a relationship, it's like, how do you really determine that you're really leading unless you have that? I think I lost what I was trying to say, but
Oh no, take your time. Take your time.
it's I mean, like I said, we don't know everything, you know what I'm saying? But if you have great foresight and you know what I'm saying, great as far as making good investments, wise decisions and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, know how to protect, hold down your grounds, you know. I mean, that's leadership, you know what I'm saying?
She said, "What you smoking, bro?"
Oh shit, damn, some
Who is
so,
this?
some sour cookie mixed with some OG Kush and some what is this? Some a little bit of what's this, Alien OG mixed in with it too.
Oh, this person that's this person that's come in. She's in my group. Yeah,
Oh,
she's in my Facebook group.
Like,
yeah.
well, she ain't
To,
got no
to me,
name. Like, who sent
what
you?
a good leader is, it's a combination of things, man. I mean, first and foremost, to be a good leader, you got to be able to make decisions. You know what I mean? Decisions is key to surviving in life. You know what I mean? Everything comes down to a point of making good decisions for things to pan out. Two, you got to have a steadfast spirit. You know what I mean? Having a steadfast spirit allows you to persevere through tough times. You know what I mean? And three, as a man, you got to be able to have vision. You know what I'm saying? The vision you
Hmm.
have the vision you have, not a lot of people gonna be able to see it, and that separates you from suckers to being an actual leader in life. You know what I mean, because you got vision and you know what's gonna work. Not everybody could. Not every man could have that kind of vision. You know what I mean.
And we can't leave out patience because they're still not gonna listen.
So let me ask you a follow-up question with that too. Is the man the only person who's the leader or the head, or is it equal?
Nah. It's definitely to me, the man is the leader. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not equal. He got more of the leverage than the female. First it goes God, man, wife, then kids. You know what I mean? That's the natural divine order of things. You're
If your rhythm is right together, you know what I'm saying, two brains is always better than one. I say it's equal.
Interesting.
I mean, that's how I get down. I mean,
what
haven't
about you,
stopped
I'm
my
a therapist?
I believe that when you deal with the relationship dynamics, I believe that for us the mental and spiritual connection that the man and the woman are equal, that they're equal in that aspect. But for us, actual appointed leader, the one who overall has the overall vision, I believe that the man is the leader or the man is the head.
Right. So you agree with what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, kind of both agree with y'all.
I mean, you ain't gonna hurt my feelings, brother. It's okay, man. I don't take it personally.
Oh no,
No, fuck
trust me. No, trust me. It be trust me. It be times where I disagree. Matter of fact, I was on Dr. Jefferson's show. We had a full debate last night because it was stuff that I just didn't agree with what she was talking about, and we debated about it. And it was a good show. Y'all need to check it out. It was a real good show last night. Real good. But yeah, trust me, it be things I agree with, and it be things I disagree with as well. But at the same time, how the way my mind is, I always look at things from both perspectives, and I'll be unbiased with both perspectives because I don't want to be disagreeing when I don't understand what you're saying. Then once when you tell me what you're saying, then okay, then I can make a conclusion on my own about it. If that makes any sense.
Actually, it takes off stress.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. It's like, what's your thought? It takes some of the stress off.
Yeah, and I think y'all both can contest to this. That in order for you to want to get wisdom, the first part of wisdom is that you got to gain understanding, and that's the simplest form of it. And that's where my mind is set with everything is that I want to get understanding with everything, and that's how I acquire the wisdom behind it. And so when we have these conversations, like what we always have, and I always introduce something new to y'all, it ain't because that I sided with one person or sided with no person. It's my own personal truth that I done came up with after researching both perspectives about whatever we're talking about. Yeah, a little bit something about me. But yeah, well, this whole topic, like I say, this whole topic is interesting to me. That one side it is one side that says that domestic discipline is efficient and it does work. That's what they arguing,
I mean,
that it does work.
if you confess to the brother that you cheated on him and he's standing there in front of you, that's what you Christian.
Yeah, then it just like I say they comparing the two different past situations, like they saying that in the past when the woman was being sassy with that man, the man just go up and straight slap her,
Yeah,
and they
at that point,
call it domestic discipline.
you, they, they call it, that's like a clean version of gorilla pimping. Like, yo, when you gorilla pimping these hoes, man, yo, you do all kinds of shit to them for them to comply with your orders. It's no different with domestic discipline. That's why I don't agree with it, because it's kind of low key gorilla pimping. You know what I mean?
And Miss Christine, you is true about that, and that was another point I was going to make too. You said the slave masters found beating slaves was affected too. The slave masters not only beated their slaves, but they also beated their wives too, which created the whole feminist movement because of what they was doing to their wives. Now, what I find interesting is that even in the black community, the black community is co-signing the very thing that the slave masters used to do to our ancestors, and they keep arguing that it was effective even in the black community, which I disagree with that, because I just believe that the black community had their own way of their relationships. It was different from the slave masters' relationship, but it only got incorporated into that due to the feminist movement. To be quite honest about it.
I'm pretty sure it was a small percent, maybe just under 1%. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? They did some stuff like that, but I can't see back in the days nobody putting their hands on Big Mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. For us, for us, our ancestors, they never treated they women like that. Period. They never treated their wives or anyone of them like that. You can even go back. You could go back from the Western culture to the Eastern culture, and this is the same exact way. The African descendants and stuff like that. They never treated their women like that. Matter of fact, they reverenced their women. They even reverenced the side chicks too. They had side chicks and everything, but they reverenced them. They didn't treat them lower like they lower, and they just slaves and dirt, and you could just treat them with any kind of way.
Excuse me.
But that's the modern day argument right now, and unfortunately, Rushan, that's the argument that your boy Kevin Samuels is currently doing right now. That's the argument, and a lot of people is co-signing to it though.
I
A
wonder
lot
if
of people
people think
co-signing too.
I definitely don't agree with that, man.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you gotta, I mean, cause it's like I said before, man, if you gotta force your ways onto a female, like as an alpha male, man, you gotta be so influential to not only your peers but to your woman too. If she doesn't get that kind of influence and believe in you and willing to get with your program willingly, then yo, she's probably not the one for you. You know what I mean? Now, but as far as gorilla pimping, if I was monetizing that female on some gorilla pimp type shit, that's how you would discipline the female. You know what I'm saying? Cause when pimps put hands on females like that, yo, it also has a psychological effect onto them too, my nigga. You know what I mean? But I guess that's like a
yep,
different topic. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
domestic discipline is low key gorilla pimping.
hmm I think someone else have a difference of opinion. Ain't that's right, money boy?
Not if you brush your teeth, but you know I. Yes,
This dude over here talking about brushing teeth. What the?
yes, we have kids, and we're talking about the shitload of candy that was just bought for them. We weren't supposed to hear that, though, sir.
It's all good. Handle your business, bro. Handle your business. But yeah, um, as Money Boy is handling his business right now, yeah, Russia. That is another form of pimping too. You know, because that's exactly what the pimps did. did or
Yeah,
do.
man. They
They get
beat the
that
women
powder.
they get them hooked on drugs. They beat the shit out of them and put them out in the streets. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, I agree. I agree a whole lot. So yeah, I mean, it's to me it's weak for a man to try to force discipline on a grown woman, or it's even weak for a grown woman to try to force discipline on a man.
Well, I mean, at that point, if a female's forcing her discipline on a man, he's a weak nigga anyway. You know what I mean?
You call them a beta.
Well, not. He's just a weak nigga. I mean, I could say beta too, but you know, in reality, he's just a weak dude.
I don't see him. I don't see him as weak. He's probably in a dark place though. And one of those smacks are gonna wake his ass up, and all of a sudden he gonna be abusive. Oh, he hit me.
I mean, yo, man, these are dangerous times, man, for men, man. You know what I mean? Nothing, yo. As far as like the relationship dynamic in this day and time, a man has no say so, man. You know what I mean? And if you are assertive in a relationship, they will consider that to be toxic. You know?
Yep. Yeah, that is true. Money boy.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Oh, it's on you, sir. Welcome, by the way.
Shoot, what's on me? I'm saying, shoot, ask the question. What's on me?
So how you feel about this domestic discipline thing?
Well, all jokes aside, as I said earlier, everybody should keep their goddamn hands to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. And once people realize they can't control other people, life will be a lot easier. Like even young Pharaoh and his whole little rants, he wanted to control the people in his situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep, that's true.
I heard young Pharaoh taking that red pill now, dog.
What the hell? Hold on, time out.
What
Illegal
makes-
formation.
what
What
makes-
is a red pill and what is a blue pill? Somebody explain this to me. Am I taking the right color? I mean, for real, I absolutely don't know what this stuff is. I keep hearing
explain it, Rush.
Yeah, money boy Trey.
Yeah, I wouldn't say young Pharaoh is speaking that red pill now. He is just, life has hit him. Real life didn't hit him. He realized the black woman ain't God.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I haven't even want to cover what was going on with young Pharaoh neither, Ron. I need to.
Well, it's so
Yeah,
much
they
stuff
just find out what's
going
going
on.
on.
It's ridiculous. We loaded for at least a good week or two.
Yeah, I'm glad the brother coming to his senses, but you can't win going online like that. You can't win. You just can't.
Actually, he might can because others can see it. You know what I'm saying? All those
Nobody-
follows.
Nobody cares though. He gonna always look bad because of the stigma that we supposed to just shut the fuck up and take it. He gonna always look bad in that situation.
Sacrifice yourself to be a dad is to be a learning lesson to everybody.
Listen, man, the red pill community is waking up a lot of suckers out there, man. You heard?
So
Again,
what happened with young Pharaoh?
Rush. Part of the red pill community is learning how to control your emotions, though, right?
Of course. You gotta make logical decisions in life, yeah.
So if motherfuckers are under the red pill better, but they still going online, acting emotional, acting out like women, are they really waking motherfuckers up?
And enough
Who you talking
milligrams.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'll use young Pharaoh for instance. You said he's spitting that red pill shit, but no, what he's
No, no,
doing
no,
is,
no, 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 no. I didn't say he was. I didn't say he was spitting red pill. I,
well,
I
I'm just,
said that. I said that I can tell that he's been taking that red pill because he's not. He's not. He's not. How can I say it? He's not uplifting the female to the point calling her God and shit like that.
you
He's
know
being more
why?
realistic with
Because
it.
she done took him down through there. But prior to him being taken down through there, when he was getting all the pussy that he wanted from saying the black woman is God, it was cool. That shit then got real. It had kids by these people. And now he doing the same shit that they doing. Every time she go live and say something, he got to go live and rebut it. Both of them are being emotional. But we expect it from the female, not him.
Yo, man, honestly, man, personally, I wouldn't do it. But in this day and age, you need to defend your image. Cause a woman to have a nigga looking crazy. Like say for instance, you deal with a chick, right? And she falsely accuses you of rape all the time going online. You gotta respond to that. You know what I mean? And make sure that your name is not tarnished by that.
But you Russ, you do realize even in these times when you come out and say you didn't do something, ain't nobody gonna believe you. Shall we go to Tory Lanez? Tory Lanez said from day one he didn't shoot Meg. You know what everybody thought? He shot Meg. They ain't give a fuck what Tory said.
Tory shot Matthew because he found out Matthew had a dick.
Oh man,
That's why he
whatever.
shot Matthew.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Hold on,
man.
time out, man. See, I was in the middle of doing something. I just heard that on the back end. What the hell you talking about?
He's trying to say Meg the Stallion is a man.
Oh, damn. Never mind. Take it back. I ain't want to hear it. All right. Continue on.
Hey, so since we're speaking on this topic by emotions, there's another stigmatism that going out there saying that men we don't have emotions or quote unquote feelings. I disagree with that. What about y'all?
George just threw that shit in my face, actually. Not you, Mr. I don't love no bitch. You got feelings. She just threw that in my face. You just said that.
Let me just say this. Okay, women expect men to always be like stoic, show no emotion, show no type of emotions, and holding the fort down. You know what I mean? And you know, the moment you confide in a chick with your personal problems, you know, with her hypergamy on steroids, and you're telling her your problems or whatever, she's already trying to figure out how she's gonna leave you and link up with the backup nigga. That's why I don't recommend niggas to show their feelings or show type of emotions to their partner, because it's just gonna make her pussy dry up and she's gonna move on to the next because she's on hypergamy on steroids. You heard?
What if I told you that might be fueling the anger that we seeing out here in the streets and stuff?
What you mean? I'm lost. What you mean?
If we're always told to hold in emotions, you know what I'm saying?
No. You don't hold into. You hold on. Okay, let me explain. You don't hold on to your You don't hold on to your emotions or whatever you're dealing with. You call up your best friend, that's a male, and you discuss your problems with them. You don't discuss your problems with the female.
You talk over everything with a guy.
Anything dealing with you know, financial issues and shit like that. You don't having trouble at your job or whatever. You know, certain things like that, man. You gonna politic with your mans about that, not with your wife. Because you tell your wife, man, she's already on to the next day. Go ahead and tell your wife that you having troubles at your job, nigga. She already trying to plot to link up with the next nigga. We're back up. You laughing, but these are facts. That's why I don't advise niggas to open up to their check. You keep them veins ice cold, nigga. Show no emotion, nigga. Keep that broad on the feet. You know what I mean? You hold on to that recipe, man. She'll always be sucking on your dick, you heard?
Rush, we need references, sir. We need references. It sound good, but we need references, player.
That sounds crazy.
I need to interview some of the. I need to interview some of the bitches you've encountered in your life to see if you really walk it like you talk it. Oh, we got silence.
That's yo. Who is that?
I need an owl sign.
That's not you. You must be
owl
dealing
sign.
with wrong women.
Man, they need to come join the panel.
Joy hurt my feelings, man.
I need to move my screen. I keep missing all the comments. I'm looking at the wrong screen. I'm on the doors.
Yeah, my bad. Yo, Rush, yeah, he asked her for some receipts, man.
Yeah, buddy. Things got quiet.
So did crickets.
It's still
Then she
quiet.
say you must be dealing with the wrong. She said you must be dealing with the wrong women. But we said that to Rush too. We all done said that to him. Had a whole hour discussion about that.
Yo, who is that though?
Ain't no telling.
She's
Ain't no telling.
She's remaining anonymous. She's in my Facebook group. She's remaining anonymous.
Facebook user.
Yep. She's in my Facebook group.
So it is a female.
I know who it is, but
okay, so I know how to read what she's saying.
Well, she's putting her name out there, so it's Katina. But I knew it was her.
She been in the chat before, haven't she?
How is your name Facebook user, Katina? That typically happens when you deactivate your page.
No, it's like that because she's in my group. And so with on StreamYard, you have to consent to have your name appear on the screen, and then she didn't do that.
She had to log on with Facebook for it to say Facebook user, but actually you don't have to log in on StreamYard unless you coming on the stream. She just watching it from Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the group. It only do that with the group, Money Boy. Well, because I'm streaming from my group as well, my group page.
Ew. Fuck Facebook. Bitches got me in jail.
I ain't give him a chance. I left on January 20th. I ain't stupid.
I ain't leaving. You put me in jail.
I was actually considering leaving Facebook, but like I got over 60K followers on Facebook right now, so I'm trying to get that transition over to YouTube. If I get everybody transition over to YouTube, then I'll deactivate Facebook for sure.
And the streets is jumping over here, man. Come on over.
Yeah, Facebook is a lot more strict on what content you
Yeah, she say she stay in Facebook jail. But now, Rush, back to you. Now, don't be trying to divert the conversation. Where the receipts at?
Oh man, I don't need to show y'all receipts, man. I'm official, man. I'm official.
I ain't doubting it. I just said I just said I need to goddamn see some receipts. See, like it's just I don't know, man. You talk a lot of shit, sir. You talk a lot of shit. I ain't mad at the shit you talk, cause it works.
Yeah, I'm just
sometimes.
yo, man. I'm just
It works
man,
sometimes.
I'm cut from a different cloth, man. Y'all niggas be all in love and shit, showing your whole trust to a female, man. I'm saying do the complete opposite. Again, I hear you. Again, I hear you, but
nigga, I need references. If you ask me for references, nigga, I'm gonna tell you where to go.
Hey, Katina, I'm on YouTube. It's the official urban therapist, the same name. Yeah, you come over to YouTube. Just search the official urban therapist.
If you need references, you can say, Joy, is Trey a goddamn fool in real life like he is online? Because he done told me all day today how I'm getting on her nerves. And she pretty much called me soft too. She you know what, Rush, you had a point. I opened my heart up, I expressed my feelings to her, and she laughed at me. It was like, whatever, weak ass nigga.
Don't
You
lie.
didn't say it like
You wanna
that,
know why she laughing?
but you was
You wanna
like,
know why she
I know
laughing?
your tough ass.
Oh,
You ain't
here
got
it
no
comes.
you.
I'm about to let you know why she laughing, nigga.
I'm
Rush gonna say
listening.
she laughing because she's hypergamy.
Nah, she know you a sucker.
Incredible.
She can manipulate you anytime she want, nigga. Cause you a sucker.
All women, nigga, you get manipulated by the bitches that you're fucking now.
He's telling the story.
You may think you're manipulating them, but they're manipulating you, especially if you got to take them out and all that shit.
Like I said, man,
Well,
I'm sucker free. You heard?
We just
Sucker free,
enjoyed a
heard?
nice evening out together.
Yeah, and then when I asked you, when I poured my feelings out about the first time I said them words to you, you was like, I know you ain't Mr. On Love, no bitch. You and your feelings. I'm like, damn, my G.
man,
She made me,
Joy,
she made me
Joy,
reconsider
you
my
did treat.
feelings.
Yeah, Joy, you did treat him out to a steak dinner, but normally when you treat a man out to a dinner like that, yeah, all I feel is coming out.
Jeez.
Well, technically, I didn't treat him to a dinner.
Damn, you were supposed to keep that until you got off the line, man. You were supposed to play that off. Like, well, yeah, I did.
You just gonna keep embarrassing me in front of company.
Damn.
Boy, I tell you.
The game ain't fair.
So would I be
We
wrong, gentlemen? Would I be wrong if I discipline her right now?
You
What-
would
Man,
be
she
right.
Was it
she look-
consensual?
She looked like a rider. I wouldn't even fuck with her.
Yeah, you right, man.
What about you,
Yeah,
Doug? I mean,
she would chase you down the street, or we'd be laughing at you.
Every therapist, what's your feelings on showing your vulnerability to your significant other? I mean, what's your feelings on that?
Oh,
You're human.
well,
You're supposed to.
yeah, I absolutely show my vulnerability to my wife. I sure do. That's part of the trust, right?
Can't trust nobody, man.
Oh God.
Russ, you starting to
Sucker
sound like
free.
a virgin, bro. You sound like you
got me
pussy
laughing,
free too.
I'm so serious.
You
Can't
sound like
trust
you may be pussy free too.
Yeah, I mean, that's me personally. I just can't live life like that where it's hard for me to trust people. It's hard for me to really open up and be my full authentic self, including expressing my feelings. I mean, to me that's a terrible life to live.
Do you think music promotes that though? A lot of this new music that I hear, they always talking about their homies, even back in the days. But it's like more now. It's like they want to go out and spend money on their homies and stuff. But then we hear Rush. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, the women not. Yeah, I mean, something ain't right, man. I don't know, man. How you end up thinking like that?
Yeah.
Yo, it's life experience, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I done lived everywhere in the United States. I lived outside the country. And majority of the women that I be smashing, yo, they do untrustworthy shit. Can't trust none of these hoes, man.
But I mean, if you just smash them, how untrustworthy are they?
It's the dynamic. It's first the setting and the dynamic of the relationship when you smashing these chicks, man. I mean, the setting is not on a good. It's just
Not a
not a good
mean.
situation. I mean,
Stop hitting me, Joy.
It's not consensual.
She is like trying to slick get off over here.
Oh wow.
I mean, oh wow, so I'm lying.
Huh?
what you think about that comment, Mr. Urban Therapist?
I was reading. I kind of got distracted with Moneyboy and Joy over there. I was thinking like, "Dang, do I need to cancel y'all real quick before I address this comment?"
No.
I'm trying to focus on it and read it.
No, she said it's one thing to consent to spanking, but to have corporal punishment from my husband, who wants a husband to act like my father. We are supposed to be a team.
Mm.
In my response by that, I agree, because that's your husband and not your father.
Even on
And
a
you is not
team,
his child.
on a team, there is no equality. It's one nigga better than somebody else on the team.
She sound like a feminist.
No, I like how she worded that as far as the spanking, because that goes
Mhm.
with the, you know,
She a feminist.
sexual play right there. But then when it comes to corporate punishment, that's totally different. So I understand where she's coming from with that. One thing to get spanking.
She don't believe in submitting to her husband.
Do you
follow his lead.
A better question is, does she call her husband daddy?
Or Zaddy. Is it Zaddy or Daddy?
Either one. Only black people say Zaddy. I don't know why the fuck that. I don't even know what that means. What the fuck?
I hope I could ask,
like,
what does that mean? What does that even mean?
Think
the male zebra?
What
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
does that mean? That's that modern woman shit.
I'm not looking for loyalty or faithfulness. I'm just catching a nut. That's it.
Russ, you probably ain't hitting us since 03.
And if he is, boy, he fucking up the frequency out here. Girls out here without Rush written all over
I
them.
didn't say all women. I say most women. Man.
Hey, the frequencies vibrate, man. You know what I'm saying? It travels, you know.
Yeah, Miss Jones. Miss Jones said not all women are untrustworthy, Rush, by the way.
Most are untrustworthy. Most.
What's their name, Rush? Tell me their name. Who hurt you?
There was Linda, Felicia, LaShawn, Annette, Alicia, Carrie, Stacey.
Yo, Joy, I can't be hurt. I'm made out of steel.
There's 3 Kims.
Latoya, Tina, Angel, Kathy, Stacy, Rashida, Angel, Nicole, Stacy, Juanita, Tracy, Stacy, Rhonda, Yolanda, Tawana.
Was it all of
McDonald's?
McDonald's.
All treated fairly, but yet and still. Rush like, fuck this. No, Rush.
Hey, Joy, you need to move to Memphis.
Rush,
He's funny.
You gotta say, Rush, if that's your real life guy, I feel sorry for you.
No, what, Matt, what you just say?
I said, you need to move to Memphis, man. He's more funnier when you do.
That dude hilarious.
He said I need to move to Memphis, and you said you're more funnier when I'm here. Damn.
Yeah, especially true. So he got a full stomach too, man. He on it tonight.
Yeah, he going in tonight.
I like the West Coast.
Y'all are funny.
What's all
Rush,
good? We all up for family. So,
Rush, I'm just gonna say you ain't met that right person yet, or 2 or 3. You ain't met them right people yet. So as my grandma used to say, and as I so eloquently have tattooed on me, keep living, my G. Keep living.
Your granny
Yo, I'm
said that.
good, man. Yo, man,
Your
I'm
granny said,
happy.
"Keep leaving my G."
Keep living.
Oh, I
My
thought you said your
G.
granny said, "Keep living my G."
I added the my G in, but
You
she
tried
said
her.
keep living.
You tried it with granny. So I keep living my G.
She did. You see it? Got it above her
Rush,
tombstone.
can I come to your wedding?
Yo,
Yeah,
I ain't
I
never
was
getting
pulling
married.
up.
I ain't never getting married.
Oh God, now he never getting married. Rush, you gotta stop this.
Right? I'm not mad at him for that one because there's a lot of people that don't get married. But them same people that ain't getting married, they're not gonna say they ain't in love with nobody, they ain't dating nobody, they just ain't marrying nobody.
And the ones who usually say that always get married.
Mm-hmm.
And your urban therapist,
Normally that's a thing.
what made you choose the subject matter? What
This
what
particular
inspired you to
subject.
talk about this?
Oh well, earlier today, this content creator named Goldie Jones, she was had some receipts on Kevin Samuels saying that he promotes domestic violence. So she ended up showing the video that I showed to y'all one earlier. That's the video that she presented. So that's what led to
You on
me
some realness,
showing it
man.
around by noon.
He do look like he'll put hands in the hole though. Like he'll backhand the chick real quick.
Yep, but it's it's a lot of dudes that follow him though. They follow him like that's their leader, and that's unfortunately their God.
I mean,
So wherever that dude say they with it.
you make it seem like this guy is like he got disciples, he got
He
cult
do.
going on.
He do.
But that's not his fault though. That's the dumbass people that follow him if they feel that way about him. That's just we can't blame him.
And that's true too. But just like you say, Money Boy, we can't control people. But the reality is, he do got followers. He do got disciples. So
I feel Golden Jones, but whatever Goldie, whatever the fuck her name is, she need to go to her local hoe track tomorrow and say something to all the pimps out there getting money currently whooping hoes ass. That's all I'm saying. Kevin Samuels ain't whooped one hoe ass.
yep. Well, at least not yet.
Oh gosh.
Not yet. So it ain't happened. So currently, all the shit he talking, he ain't whooped one hoe ass.
Shit, not even that, man. There's little girls out here committing suicide from what I read earlier. You know what I'm saying? Teenage girls and shit. There's a whole lot of shit you can concentrate on besides that.
It's too easy to go after a nigga on YouTube because you ain't never got to encounter him in real life.
Now I do agree with that too. And that was my whole point about this. Is that instead of her going after Kevin Samuels, she should have went after the bigger fish, which is these groups and these coasts that actually believe in that this kind of nonsense. They're the ones who you need to go after. You'll be way more effective than going after this one man.
I mean, it's like
Because
this,
once,
right? That's
like
from, like the people from the middle.
If he wasn't Kevin Samuels, she wouldn't be talking about this.
And look at his track record. I mean, leave
If
the
it
guy
had been
alone.
me-
He gonna trip over himself eventually.
But I'm just like earlier, even though I got on there, I was joking, talking shit. She ain't gonna repeat what I said. She's not gonna play that and say I was advocating for it. When I said, well, shit, let's not act like the world don't run this fucking way. She ain't gonna talk about me.
so like, so she got to we got to be all the way up there.
That's what I'm
with all
saying.
them followers and stuff.
So is she really concerned, or is this convenient for her?
That's the thing that everybody is saying right now. And, everybody's saying that, including what's her name, Jessica X, and all of them. They're saying she just really clout chasing.
Again, I don't like Kevin Samuels.
The reason why he has a huge following is because Kevin Samuels touch on things that's factual. You got a lot of these 2s and 3s dissing the average dude thinking that, they're entitled to date the top 10%ers when aesthetically they're not even on the level to back a dude like that. To
But
me,
guess
I
what
think
though,
that's
Russ?
crazy. And
But
that's
guess
why a
what,
lot of
Russ?
dudes feel where
Russ,
Kevin Samuels is coming from because he's speaking the truth on that point, man.
But guess what though, Rush? Them same hoes that's twos and threes have known they've been twos and threes all day life. The nigga they get on Kevin Samuels' show and say they won't has never approached them in their real lives. So he's not giving them any groundbreaking revelating news. Like they know this.
And those are the ones who get ahead usually.
And they give head.
No,
I don't know
they
about
don't.
get ahead, but they
They
give
don't
head.
know this, Money Boy
I mean-
Trey, because
Bro,
a lot of a lot of these
Bro.
women are delusional, my nigga.
I don't give a
They are
damn how
delusional.
I don't care how delusional you are. The niggas you've been dating your whole life ain't what you want. You ain't gonna get there. You ugly as fuck. You know it. They know this.
I personally believe that a lot of these deuces that call up his show, they really do feel entitled to be dating the top 10%, and that's just crazy. to me.
But how would they feel entitled when they know they're ugly and the top 10% has never approached them in life?
Because
That's
they
what
get
I'm
all
saying.
kind of validation online, man.
That's that, bro. Like, nigga, again, you fuck Kevin Samuels. They ain't ugly bitches is not getting validation online, bro. Show me one ugly bitch getting validation. Well, you said ugly, not fine, not IG models. You said an ugly bitch, a regular 2 or 3. What validation is she getting? She barely get niggas in her inbox.
Unless you go on POF.
They shit, and them bitches struggling too. Them
I
and
can
them be
tell
what they get knocked
by
up
the
one
way
night
Money
stand.
Boy Trey is talking right now. I know you're not in the mix, man. You just
All
not
right,
in the mix. You
all
gotta
right,
be in the mix to understand what I'm talking about.
that's fine. Let me not be in the mix.
We understand what
But
you're saying, man. It don't make sense.
I got references on all my social media, sir. I have a reference sitting next to me.
I'm not a content creator, man. I'm
That's why content. That's why when you were saying all that, I say it sounds good. I'm a content creator. Some of that shit carry on into my real life too. But guess what? I know there's a certain way that you have to behave around women to get women. So I can't be running around all day calling bitches bitches if I'm trying to fuck them. I just can't. I can't be running around her saying you heard. Even though I may think it, I can't say that to them.
Money, but we can't get to him like this, man. You gotta chill back, let him keep talking, and wait for the combo. Wait for the combo. He's gonna talk. He's gonna talk himself into a jam where you can hit him with a combo. But right now you over talking. Stay low.
I'm just trying to say I ain't in the mix. That's cool. I will not be in the mix.
You gotta hit him with the combo that's gonna wake him up, man, when he trip on himself. You know what I'm saying?
One thing about me, even with all this shit I talk online, I still got references. So I ain't just talking.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're a content creator. I'm not a content creator, man. I need to do that content.
White Jesus is muffling you up.
There go that boy service boy going up to Scotty. Yes, sir.
You said what, Rush?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You said what?
No, I said I'm just a dude that just like talking to certain panels that I like. You know what I mean?
Oh, I ain't knocking you, brother. You just were saying I wasn't in the mix.
You telling me you need references and stuff like that. Like, I don't do that. I'm not a content creator.
Nigga, when I mean references, I ain't talking about no content creators. I'm talking about bitches that you fuck, that you talk around like this. Who can validate that you walk it like you talk it. That's what I mean by references. I ain't talking about no video, nigga.
Listen, man. I'm official, man. I'm official.
I'm official too, but you said I ain't in the mix. And I was just pointing out, nigga, I got references.
How you talking and how you dismissing what I'm explaining to you You just
No,
straight up dismissing it like it's not something
bro,
real,
but because,
man.
sir, I've been a man my whole life like you. We went to high school with ugly ass bitches. Them folks was not, they knew they were ugly. So why in the fuck, if they've been knowing they were ugly their whole life, you think because Kevin Samuel said that they get grown and just automatically feel like they fine now?
By the way, half of those ugly girls turned into the beautiful swans too, and towards their 30s.
That's a lie.
I don't know where you stay at.
Nigga, okay. Let me know when Precious turned into a swan, sir.
A lot of things was out of their
Sir.
control as a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Hairstyle, clothes.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, let me know when Precious turned into a swan, okay?
Like, a
So,
lot of stuff.
hey man, Precious, she could go and work out and get some enhancements, and she'd be good to go.
Oh,
That's
see,
her
that-
body. Her body would be good to go. Her face still gonna look like hell.
A female's game of leverage starts from the age of 18 and it ends at the age of 25. Anything past 25, she done hit the wall.
Russ, are you gonna holler at an ugly bitch?
The wall is undefeated. Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know why you need Kevin Samuels to. Ain't no nigga with money hollering at these ugly bitches either. So they can be delusional. But one thing they know, the niggas that they act like they want have never approached them. The athletes ain't never approached them. The rappers ain't never approached them.
which they should, man, because there's more loyalty with the ugly chicks. I'm just saying.
Man, you trolling.
How's that trolling, man? They
Man,
know what
is
they
your
need to do to lock this shit
man,
down.
is your
Like, they
current
pay
lady
attention.
ugly?
No, sir.
Why not? Ugly girls need love too, and they faithful and they turn into beautiful swans. Why not? Why you pick a looker? Why did you pick a looker, sir?
Because that's what I'm attracted to.
Exactly. They prove my point. These ugly bitches ain't
But I'm
getting validated.
but I'm not going to knock the ones that I grew up with, man. That just wasn't worth looking at at the time at junior high and high school. That what they turned into is grown women now.
You gotta
You know what I'm
understand,
saying?
when we was
Evolution is a
coming up,
motherfucker.
when we was coming up, social media was not this prevalent and this like at this day of time. Man.
Hoes was still ugly.
Yeah, but now
If you
ugly
was
hoes
ugly, you was ugly.
they could trick niggas, you know what I mean, to get that validation online. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So they
God.
get gassed out and
I don't know
really start believing their own hype. You know what I mean?
I don't know what world you living in, bro. I don't see this shit, and I follow a lot of freaky shit online on IG and Twitter. I don't see ugly bitches getting attention. I just don't.
I'm gonna have to be completely transparent about this situation. The only time I actually hollered at a woman that was ugly to me was the sole purpose of me smashing her. And
One night stands.
Yep, that's it. I'm gonna be honest with it.
See, you just said a mouthful right there, official urban therapist. There's a lot of dudes. See, a lot of these chicks that 2s and 3s, they will get smashed and they will give the top, and they misunderstand them being used as a cum bucket into being wifed up. You know what I mean? Like that's why they have a distorted perception of men that do these things with them. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of guys out there that be smashing the 2s and 3s and getting that top. You know what I mean?
So would this be the reason why they feel they need to be validated when they go on to Kevin Samuels' show?
Why they feel validated? Because there are attractive males that would smash the 2s and 3s, but they're just using them for cum buckets. Nothing more, nothing less. No relationship, no nothing. They can't walk in public with that ugly broad, but you best believe they're gonna go to a crib like 2, 3 in the morning to get that top and smash. You know what I mean?
So
Hey, y'all
so it's
mean, man. You got to put that on the
yeah,
shirt.
y'all
What's up?
mean. So it's more of an entitlement type thing with them now. Since they know they're going to get smashed, they're not going to be wiped up, and they
Right.
know they're going to get smashed. It's more of an entitlement thing.
Right, and that's why the perception on relationships and marriage is distorted because of those actions. You know what I mean?
Yep,
Fact.
I can rock with that.
The 2s and 3s thinking that they 8s. Yeah.
Yep.
What does she mean? So y'all created these new women.
Oh,
I would say
she talking about the comment I made a few seconds ago about smashing them,
thirsty to
smash
be
and
free.
dash.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, about the one
But
smash and dash thing.
I guess they did create them, man. It took me a couple of years to figure out what the fuck a thought was, man. It's like, what the fuck is a thought, man? It's like it still don't make sense when they tell me the definition. Like, huh? But I don't know. Like, who made that shit up?
Shoot, Rush.
Damn it, man.
But now, even my wife, my second wife, yeah, she's a good 8. Yeah, she ain't no 2 or 3 at all, or 1, or whatever you want to call it.
Man, was that your dog in the background?
Yeah, I got one. I got a cockapoo, man.
He
Running
about to
around
rat
here
you
with
out
the
about what
kids.
you just said.
Who?
That dog about to rat you out for what you just said.
Oh, yeah.
He barked right after that shit. What?
Yeah,
I mean,
they're all running around with the kids right now.
but those crazy actions create this delusion. You know, like, people like Moneyboy Trey, Matt Miller did think I'm crazy that I'm speaking about things like this, but yo, this what goes on, man.
I think you're gonna look back at this day, man, and be like, what the hell was I talking about? Look at it from outside the box. I mean, you sit back and actually think about what you're saying and look at it from outside the
Listen,
box.
man. There's a
It's like,
fat chick. There's a fat chick on your block that's probably getting piped down at this time from some athletic dude. It's an easy nut and it's easy access. She's willing to do the nasty. These are the ugly truths that men won't even talk about. But this shit goes on, whether if you want to acknowledge it or not.
that might be true.
Yep, I mean, yeah, true.
It is
I
what it is,
can't
man.
wait.
You need
I can't.
smoking partners.
Yeah, I can't wait to the day where we be having one of these podcasts. Then Rush will come on here. He ain't gonna even have his name Rush no more. He gonna have his full legal name on here. He ain't gonna be wearing this his cap no more. He gonna be wearing a bow tie. He gonna come in here like, guys, I done seen the light and I done found the queen and we're engaged to be married.
Don't wish that. Don't wish that.
Boy, and Moneyboy gonna come out with a collage of videos on you, boy. We gonna sit back on premieres and eat popcorn.
What I do, man?
Hey, look at
What
this
I
dude,
do?
man. We're gonna put you on blast.
What I do? I'm getting it from y'all. My 2-year-old just abused me.
Now, I was saying that Rush, he gonna come on this panel one day. He gonna be totally conformed. He ain't gonna be wearing his cap no more. He gonna have his full legal name up here. He gonna be wearing a bow tie and everything, saying, guys, I done found my queen. We're getting engaged to be married.
Right. It's gonna happen.
They're mad. He was talking about yeah, one Moneyboy. He gonna come with all them pretty much with all them old receipts.
I don't need him. I just told him to keep living.
Like, I ain't getting married, man. man, this and that, this and that. Well, I'm telling you, boy, you're gonna look at yourself as a different person.
Yeah, he gonna get married to a beautiful woman, and that man gonna be totally
Kentucky, that's
changed.
when we get married.
You guys are hilarious. But
Hey, the game ain't fair, man. The game ain't fair.
let's get back
Tell
to
them.
Kevin Fields about domestic discipline,
That man gonna be totally conformed.
aka gorilla pimping.
He's gonna be like, Kevin Samuels is the devil. I don't know what he's talking about. My queen is nothing like the women he described.
Hilarious.
They he gonna
Yo,
flip the
but
script about the.
honestly, man, that domestic discipline is low key gorilla pimping, man. I mean, what's your thoughts on that, urban therapist?
Don't we try to change the topic while we getting on you? Yeah, a matter of fact, you're gonna flip the script on the domestic discipline. You're gonna be doing the consensual part. Somebody, yeah, you know what I mean? We do the domestic discipline thing all the time, but it's consensual. Matter of fact, we role play it too. I don't know if y'all into that, but we do it.
You guys are hilarious, man.
That's Rush.
Yeah, whole idea of this
That's
change.
right.
Yep. And that's-
Stop laughing.
There's Rush out here clowning. Joy Chit Chat know what's up. I'm soft as a motherfucker.
Yep. See, you heard from Money Boy.
I'm not
Ain't
saying
nothing-
nothing. I'm not saying a word. He's talking. I'm sitting here.
See,
That's submissive, ain't it? Ain't it, Rush? Ain't that what
Low
you're
key,
talking about?
low key gorilla pimping, Rush.
hashtag gorilla pimping.
That's what Rush said. I ain't yelling nothing. She said I ain't gonna say nothing. Hey.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Okay,
that's
so
that's
let me
imagine-
ask you a question, Urban. Let me ask you a question because I heard this earlier from another woman that's married. She said that she can be clowning, acting a fool, because she was going over the whole little situation that was going on with the young Pharaoh situation, and she was like, even though she talk a lot and she ratchet, and she's a YouTuber, so of course she's a little bit out. She say stuff, but but it's something that her husband, a tone of his voice, it will make her sit down and just be like, ooh, I need to stop. Is that how you are in your household? You don't have to put your fist up or say it's not about intimidating your wife or whoever you with. It's just like that a woman knows the tone of a man's voice. Once they gonna let you get away with everything until you be like, listen, okay, that's enough. Is that true? Is there a tone in your voice where your wife or your significant, even mad, anybody can answer that you'll be like, yo, the woman in your life be like, all right, he's serious now. Let me sit down.
Nigga,
That's-
ask yourself that question.
That's what I was trying to explain to him
absolutely.
earlier. The woman should have the same kind of control over the man if
Has
things
he
are
ever made
escalating
you
or
mad?
he's being what you call it.
Yeah,
That's when you know you got balance.
Yeah, exactly, and that's absolutely true because my wife know the difference between when we're just playing around whatever versus when it becomes a serious situation and there need to be balance in that situation. She knows just as well as I know with her too. It's also no different from the children as well. Like the children, they know that when I mean business, I mean business.
Right.
Yeah.
And that goes back into the whole thing that we were talking about on your last live earlier with the discipline. I don't necessarily have to spank my children, but I do have a way where I can be like, listen, okay, enough is enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess it's called threatening, but I don't have to threaten them. It's just like, okay, that's enough.
It's the one or two demonstrations that the kids, a couple of them might have to sacrifice themselves for the demonstration, and everything else after that is a look. They should know your look after that. Because I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
most parents have that look, boy. They just turn around and look at you, boy. You like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? She finna knock me out. So
That's one thing my wife said. My wife tell me that all the time, like, oh man, you just got that look, and immediately they just stop. So I be stopping too. You just look one time, like yeah.
oh yeah, the look definitely worked. I use that on mine.
And then at the same time, I don't have to raise my voice unless it's absolutely necessary. I don't have to put my hands on anyone or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean that just shows that your wife is with your program. You know, you don't have to beat her into it to submission. She's naturally being submissive towards you.
Yeah, and it's out of respect too, because to be honest, um, women, especially black women, when they hear the word submission, they become afraid of that because it's like a form of surrendering their rights. But that's not the case when you actually with the right person to do the submitting to it. All it is just about mutual respect. That's
Well,
where it really boils down to.
see, women that have a distorted perception like that, they've never witnessed a real relationship. You know, either they're
Hmm.
raised by a single mother or foster care, and they have no idea the dynamics of a real relationship or marriage. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
somewhat, somewhat to a degree, but after a certain age, I mean, that's something that could have been learned as far as like 40s at least. you know, in my
Now,
opinion.
Katina, the only issue that I have with the term corporation,
Cooperation.
the only yeah, the only thing I disagree with the term corporation is that it's as though as that I'm doing this to a certain extent, if that makes any sense. I'm just cooperating with you to the certain extent until you do something where I feel that I'm no longer going to be in cooperation or in agreement with. Who sound was that, Matt?
I don't know.
So what?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
is.
that was your sound, man.
What's wrong with myself?
Oh, nothing. I was hearing that sound throughout the whole podcast. I was thinking it was just my computer making that sound through my mic, but
Oh
it's
y'all,
but it's
But
on your mic.
oh y'all can hear my
but
fan or something?
submitting to a righteous man, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Following a righteous man lead is there's nothing wrong with that. And I think women that think it's wrong, they should reevaluate what's wrong from right. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Since you're using it in using corporation in that sense, then yeah, I agree with that. But when you using it in the other sense, then no, I don't agree with that.
But she's probably a feminist. You know?
How's she a feminist, but she married?
Yo, man, feminist women, they marry suckers too. They be catching suckers too, man.
Well, then
You know?
again,
Because
Goldie Jones,
don't
she's
forget,
married.
you got one thing I hate about feminists is a male feminist. That is the worst feminist to deal with. So she probably married a male feminist, and they have this big happy feminist family.
Chief, she said you got jokes.
Not jokes, just the truth. Just the truth, guys.
But yeah, you do know that was some male who started the feminist movement, right?
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of those suckers.
Damn.
Yep, that is facts. They'll start the movement. Why? Have no idea. I guess according to us, Rush, he was being a beta sucker.
When you use beta, you could use beta male simp. A sucker is a straight up sucker. Like he just falls for anything. Absolute anything. And we want to help guys to become sucker free, you heard?
For life. She said you don't know anything about her to make them assumptions, and you need to go ahead and buy your dog and die alone.
yo.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, that's what she said earlier too. She said earlier, Rush, if we can't help you, then you're just gonna buy your pit bull and die alone, bro.
It's funny that these cat ladies be talking shit. You know what I mean? This shit is mad funny.
But I mean, at the same time, bro, it's not so far fetched as long as you continue the path where you at. So,
Hey, man,
you're gonna be a one grown 50-year-old man with one of them Taco Bell dogs.
We can hook you up on Lady Snoop show, man, for the love connection.
Yo, you guys are funny.
Oh man, hey, that John hot, yo, that John hot. Go check the show out.
There's nothing wrong being alone, man. I mean, and that's why a lot of dudes do a lot of sucker shit because they're scared to be alone. You know what I mean? If something's not working with your program, don't fuck with it at all, man. And especially if your money right too, man. Don't subject yourself to 3 or 4 that's just gonna, just use you and use you for a footstool to exercise her hypergamy on steroids on the next man. You know what I mean?
You know what, Rush? I can actually relate to what you just said. After my post divorce, I had to learn that. I had to learn to pretty much just live my life on my own because I spent all the time with just one woman. I spent almost like 11 years of my life with just one woman, and so I had to relearn all over again to be alone and enjoy my own personal company, in which that's what I did. I enjoyed my own personal company. Then also that's when I started learning things about myself that need to be rectified as well.
The reason why I have so much respect for you, Mr. Urban Therapist, is your situation, the situation you had through the first marriage you had. You were able to actually forgive that individual of those evil acts. You know what I mean? That is like a commendable thing. That's something I probably could never do. And this is why I choose the path that I'm in now, because in this day and time, you can't give no female that kind of trust, man.
What kind of religious person has no forgiveness?
Well, even that, I didn't forgive her for her. I forgave her for myself. I did that for me because that was part of my healing process for me.
Right.
Because if it'd be impossible for me to evolve into the man that I am right now, and if I'm still holding on to all that past hurt, trauma, and everything else, So I had to do it for me. Even to this day, it'd be different things that people do to me this day, and I still forgive them and let it go.
Here's the thing. there's a lot of guys like me that hear your testimony and want to avoid a whole nasty situation like that. You know what I mean? And you know, you just, man, you really got to be careful who, because to me looking at your situation, I look at your ex-wife as an evil person. Like, how do you just sabotage a situation where, you know, you guys built wealth together, you guys have kids together, and you could just end it all because you just feeling funny for 1 week, you know? To me, I think that's just crazy. And how long you was married with the first wife you had?
Just about 11 years.
11 years. You know what I'm saying? So who knows how long she held that malice towards you? You know what I mean? Like, this is why marriage is so scary. It's like, yo, it's not something that's just gonna if there's an issue, it's not gonna show the next following day. This shit could drag on for 11 years. And at that 11th year, you know, the real personality comes out. You know what I mean? So now you got to start all over again. You're barefoot, homeless, trying to work shit out. You know what I mean?
I think it's the definition of marriage going in, the expectations. Instead of keeping it normal, they try to make things more complex by other people's definition of what marriage is what I'm trying to say.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Those vows, hold on. Those vows she said, you know, from death to his part, from rich to poor, illness and health and all that it's like they don't even hear those vows, man. It's like it's like what they hear is like, yo, to serve me, be my servant and do what I say type joint. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even hold on to the end of their bargain, but expect the man to hold his end of the bargain. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. And dudes like you need to share your testimony.
Yeah, I mean,
Yo, part of my presence, man. Salute.
Sound like he came in beating African drums and shit.
Yo, what's going on, man?
You got to come in here making a lot of noise for his presence to be felt.
I didn't even know you guys were on to it, man. I saw it live, man. Done.
where you beating bongos?
Is that what you're hearing?
Yeah, you sound like you doing a tribute to the motherland.
I ain't lying. Sitting there with a
What's going on, everyone?
Not about you.
You guys got the African jokes today. What's going on, man? What did I miss?
Rush tripping out.
How do I know?
Doing what he normally do.
I got a lot of old friends. Right? They experience the same thing Mr. Urban Therapist experienced. And they all tell me don't get married. And they're right, man. You know what I mean? They helping me stay sucker free, you heard?
I ain't experienced that shit, yeah, I mean.
And if you got an issue with that, man, you probably the snake in the grass too, man.
I ain't experienced it, yeah, I mean.
Wait, let me ask. Part my present. What color you think Rush wedding should be?
What color his wedding should be?
Yeah, because he's getting married this year.
You know
Or
he
at the
gonna
Rush
get
getting
the
married?
vice lord color, black and gold,
Don't
the
listen
vice
to these
lord
people,
color.
man. These people are crazy, man.
You said what colors?
No, I said vice lord colors, black and gold.
You said Vice Lord. Oh, man, he talking about Meteor Man.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. I can't call that. I don't see Rush getting married anytime soon.
Ain't nobody putting up with Rush bullshit.
Nope.
Rush gonna get whooped.
See, that go back to that domestic violence
I
stuff.
ain't saying she's supposed to, but I'm saying Rush gonna get whooped.
No, he's not.
Rush talk this shit to one of these black women, they gonna stab his ass.
No, don't say that.
Stay violent.
No, they don't do that.
Rush know what's up. That's what I'm saying. These same baby mama terrorists and black women he talking
Rush,
about.
do your
He know he can't
hold
talk
on,
this
but
shit to
Rush,
me.
do your Caucasian girlfriend she think like that too?
yo, first of all, I'm not attracted to white women. Like, where do
Oh,
we
you
get
got
the
a
conclusion that I
Becky.
hate white women?
Oh, so you got
Yo,
a
that's
Becky.
crazy.
Oh
I'm
man.
not attracted to white women, man. Yo, get out of here with that, man. Don't ever disrespect me again, man.
It makes sense. You got a white woman, son.
This shit is crazy.
Straight submission, boy. Just get in the car. Don't touch nothing. Just sit in the car. You know what I'm saying, boy? You want straight submission.
You know, they said you Hebrew Israelites like white women. Y'all like descendants of Ham.
don't
Listen,
do
white
him
people
like
are
that,
not
man.
white people are not the descendants of Ham. They are the descendants of Esau.
Whatever, nigga. You like them.
Yo, so what's up, part of my presence, man? What you been up to, man?
Nah, I just been chilling, man. Nothing more than that. Try to come over a cold, that's it.
You got COVID, nigga. That ain't no cold. Vex that thing up.
Hey, I ain't get tested, so it's a cold, as far as I'm concerned, man.
It's COVID.
I'll be down
No,
from
it's
taking that.
Boy, you got
I,
attacked by that
I,
ninja, man.
no, they talking
I ain't getting.
about the Delta variant. That's what they talking about now. The Delta variant.
So,
Nah,
yo,
I ain't take no Delta Airlines nowhere, man.
Hey,
I
don't
got a
even
question.
travel
I
into
got a
that.
question for Pam. So, what is your feelings on if you take this vaccine that you relinquish all your human rights?
Rush, man, we ain't trying to mess this
Nah,
video up, man.
I'm not taking no vaccine, man. My immune system's enough.
I'm hearing that they might make it mandatory, man.
To travel, yeah.
Starting in New York.
To travel, but I don't have to travel. I could just travel within the country and keep it at that.
Yeah, but not all the like. I know Jamaica
Hey, man.
is mandatory to have a vaccine shot to go out there,
Pardon my
but there's
presence.
other places that you don't need
Pardon
to
my
be vaccinated.
My advice to you, sir, is to vax that thing up. You a handsome young brother. Won't you vax that thing up?
And I'm hearing, the side effects causes blood clots and heart attacks and shit.
I gotta hit them dating sites.
I'm good.
Yeah, I gotta go, y'all. I'm about to do a live with Lady Snoop there, but I gotta go sit this shit up.
Hey, we gonna jump
Oh,
on
word?
too, bro.
Oh shit! I'm going up over there, boy.
All right, you guys.
Going to the
Talk
island.
to you guys later too.
Going to the
All
island,
right,
man.
see y'all in a minute.
All right.
All right, but we're down to the Fearless Three like usual. The Fearless Three. Yeah, so that's why you being missing in action, PMP.
Well, I've been working too, but my voice is kind of shot, so I'm doing as much as I can. But I'll be okay.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, because I was missing you. I was looking forward to see some of your videos, man.
I dropped one video early in the week about Boyce Watkins, but then that was
really?
it.
I saw that.
Yeah. Some
I
people,
subscribe to your channel too.
yeah. Some okay, nice, respect. Some people didn't get it. Some people got it, but my whole point was that not everybody's meant to be players. Some people are meant to be husbands, right? So don't play the
here's
field.
thing. Yo,
Don't be that 80%. Go get a wife.
You heard that, Rush? Go get a wife.
Yeah, right. Not me. Never that. You're
I'm saying
dumb.
if you're that 80, remember that stat you put out, that 80% are not getting laid.
Yeah.
If you're in that percentile, then go get the wife, man. Go get the wife and settle down. But if you're in that 20%, if you believe in those stats, if you're in that 20%, then
Yo,
you
those
could play the
stats
field.
are real, man. Those stats are real, man. Yo, you be amazed how many. Yo, man, those stats is real, bro.
That's just crazy, though.
These niggas out here is not getting pussy, bro. I'm telling you.
But then they keep playing the field. Why not find someone and settle down?
Because okay.
All I'm saying is that when I look at boys, I don't see
Yo,
boys get anything.
But yo, here's the thing, right? What's going on now? The average chick is not looking towards her peers. She's looking towards she's seeking out for the top 20 because the internet allows her to have access to that. See, back in the 90s, like, yo, niggas from Wisconsin in a gated community, the average chicks will have to deal with the average dude within that community because there was no social media back then. But now that the social media is so prevalent to our lifestyle that it allows females to have these unlimited amount of options, you know, to get flown out and deal with the top 20%. You know what I mean? And if she's attractive, oh man, it's a done deal, bro.
I hear that, but I don't know, man. When I look at boys, I don't see him as a player. He's a square. So why should he hold out? Go get that woman and settle down, because how many options does he have?
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing.
He got married last month.
Yeah, he got married.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Is he cheating on his wife or what?
No, he's not cheating, but people are clowning him for getting married.
You know how
okay.
his friend is smashing that chick, man. Come
What's
on
that?
now, man. The body language he has towards that nigga. You know she gonna give up that poom poom to that nigga, yo.
Who? To Willie D?
Man.
Yeah, Willie D.
To Willie D?
Yeah.
That's what people were saying.
Yo, man, I know that nigga to slide up in that,
but
man.
Hey, but where else is he getting it from?
Just yo, man, he should have some type of self-pride, man, and not not put himself in that subservient position.
But here's the thing: who else is he getting?
Yo, I don't know, man. It's better to be alone. Fuck that. Come on, man. That you know how disrespectful that is for her to show that body language in that picture. In that fucking picture.
That was a bad timing picture, man. That was some bad timing.
Oh no, y'all got me lost.
Right there, like, yo,
oh, you haven't seen the picture, man?
No.
Hey, I have not seen the picture.
Yo, pull that shit up. Pull that shit up, Urban Therapist.
I gotta see if I can find it. But y'all could too. Fun fact, by the way, me and my wife, almost like 3 years ago, we was attending a political black tie event, and Willie D was actually there, and you know we chilled and conversed with Willie D. He pretty cool dude, man. Cause you know he from Houston. He live in Houston.
Man, that dude just
he
as
was
fake as Roland Martin, boy. I can't follow him or Roland Martin. I put both of them in the same boat.
Who you talking about, Boris or Willie D?
Willie D.
Oh,
He does cloud chase, though.
Yo, I'm telling you, Willie D pounded that chick, yo. I'm telling you, bro. He done slide up in them drawers, bro.
Did you find the picture?
No, I'm looking it up right now. I'm just gonna Google it real quick. Let's see it. Boris Watkins. Let me put Boris Watkins marriage. See if it'll pull up. As soon as I learn how to spell. Jeez.
I mean, if that was your woman that did that in that photo, part of my presence, how would you handle that?
I don't know. 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 I don't know Well, it would cause an issue only because everyone else got to see it. But something like that, it would have to get handled behind closed doors to find out what's going on. But then, at the same time, it's a picture that was taken at a single moment. Who knows what happened after that? It could have been innocent. Who knows?
Yo, listen.
I can't call
true.
it, man.
Look, she gave that nigga. He already hit that shit, bro. You mean what happened prior?
That's what people are saying.
Yeah,
But he was the best man. He was the best man too. So I don't know.
That's how they do it, my nigga. Yo, man, scumbags come in all shapes and sizes, bro. And I'm telling you, man, that nigga's a scumbag. He don't ran through them drawers, bro.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I can't find a picture either.
She too old to be tying it up like that, man. That's some bullshit, man.
Boy, Rush, boy, you need your own show going, boy.
he sure do.
Hear me out now. Listen, you link up with a chick that dissed you in high school. She got ran through by the Pookies and Ray-Rays, got a kid. She's damn near 50 years old, and now she is going to date you? I spit on that hoe, man.
Hold on, time out. Why are you still single at that time?
What you talking about, Mad Militant, man?
If you went to school with her and then you met up with her again in her 50s, why are you still single? For you to meet up with her in her 50s.
Are you talking about Mr. Watkins? Why he didn't meet up?
No, I'm talking about what you just said. I'm talking about the situation you just said.
At that point, he's probably working on his career. Now that he has a decent career, he has that notoriety now. He got enough, yo. If that nigga had an ounce of swag, he could buy himself a nice little, 28-year-old. You know what I mean?
Who, Boyce Watkins?
Yeah,
that was the best bobbing and weaving shit I ever seen right there.
He ain't got no swag or game to be able to pull that off, man. Like I don't even think he got enough game to trick on bitches, man. You know what I mean?
No, Boyce doesn't have any game, man. He's what you would call a square. This is why he has to get married.
I don't like using that term square, man. I think he's a righteous brother, and he deserved better than what he got now, bro. That shit is just crazy.
Damn, is she that bad?
No, man. She's put it this way, she's a doctor herself, right? And they both had kids from previous relationships. So I don't know. I think on a personality level, they seem to mesh and to work, but
I
mean,
she running that fool. She
What's
got the leash on him.
I see it like, yo, he's subservient to her, man. He worshipped the ground she walked in.
He'll flunky you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And that right there is a sickness, man. He needs to see a doctor for that, bro.
I mean, I can't speak on it, man. I mean, I don't know the situation, but that do sound like a flunky, though.
Oh, come on. Look at that. That nigga don't
put the picture up?
Man. He don't read through them
Yeah, I got it.
Why is she looking at Willie like you? Hold on, time out. Rewind.
Like a whole snack.
Hold on. So
Boyce with the fall over in that stance. She's leading away from him.
Yeah.
So that's Boyce's wife.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the wedding day. That's the wedding.
Yeah. That nigga done touched some drawers, dog. Ran through that shit, dog.
And he touching on his new wife like that, and she looking at him like that.
This nigga, oh my god, this nigga's a sucker, y'all. Damn,
This is when I say the game ain't fair, boy. The game just ain't.
But again, this is a bad picture too, man. They shouldn't have put this out.
Yeah, they show.
You young guys out there, old guys that got paper, don't do what this nigga's doing right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're on the outside looking in,
He done
you'd think
signed his
the other
life
two
away.
are the
He done
husband
signed
and
his life
wife.
away. Peep game, y'all. He done signed his life away, right? And this nigga Willie D's getting them draws for free, cuz. That's some shit, bruh.
Why the hell is his legs crossed like that, standing up? What the hell is?
Cause she wet. That nigga's making her wet, nigga. That's why, nigga.
Boy, I tell you, y'all need to leave Boris alone, man. His legs crossed like that. Probably he had to go pee for drinking all that alcohol.
Something was wrong with him. He look at.
Yo, I put another link. There's no link in the private chat I gave you guys.
Okay.
Someone added and added some stuff to it.
All right, let me see. Let me get it up.
Y'all seem like boys arrested development.
So hold on, so Rush, you think he should play the field? He should have waited?
No, he should have never married her.
You think so, eh?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think, but I see what you're saying. You think he's such a lame that he doesn't have no other options but her. But I'm saying, yo, fuck options, nigga. I'd rather die alone. Where's your self dignity, my nigga? Like, fuck that. Hell nah, man. I couldn't go through with that, man. I'd have told that bitch take a hike that same day, nigga. Oh, you fucking that nigga. That shit is over.
I mean, by the looks of that picture,
What's this Pimp P? This a tweet he did?
No. Someone added captions to the picture.
Oh, well, I don't see it. Yeah.
Does it show up for you?
A tweet. It does show a tweet.
Oh shit! No, you're right.
Yo, what does she mean by this? Y'all sound like boys arrested development.
I didn't even look at what's talking about. Oh, y'all sound like boys arrested development. I guess she's saying that they were sounding immature for talking about Boris Watkins and
talking about your sweetness.
Look at this broad. Yo, right
there. Be careful, but we'll bake them up in here.
She is ready to give this dude a blow job, bruh. Look at her, man. Legs is crossed because she's getting wet because of this nigga. Yo, big. It's just obvious, man. He done slide up in them drawers, man. He know it too. That's why he mad chill. He done hit that already, man.
Damn.
Yeah, she confirmed it. Well, what I said, she's confirming it. Somebody we being immature for talking about Boyce and his wife.
Yo, these are facts. This is not immaturity. Facts. Look at this. Yo, man, yo, hold on.
Yo, you know what it is? It's a legs crossed. It's boys' legs crossed like that. That makes it worse.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you just can't get past it.
No. I need to ask this whole panel this shit. If you saw your woman that you just married looking at another nigga like this, what would that nigga do?
It looks even more weirder the way I'm looking at it because it looked like she's pulling, sort of twisting away from him into Willie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Look at
leaving him on balance.
Yeah, she
closer to him to her.
Yeah, you know how the women be doing. They give you that friendship hug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what she's doing with Boyce. So like she just give him that friendship hug.
But you know what, man?
The grade 6 school dance.
Mm-hmm.
You
could put a whole chair between the two.
I mean, yo, answer my question, guys. What would y'all do in this situation, man? Like, yo, for real.
Well, to be honest with you, well,
Sorry
boy,
to
there ain't much he could do because he already locked into it. They like married, so you
yeah. He
can't
already
immediately
signed the
get a divorce.
papers.
Yeah, papers already signed, so you can't immediately get a divorce from her.
I mean, he can get an annulment, can he?
No, sure you could, yeah, because he didn't sleep with her to consummate it. So yeah, he could get an annulment. He could do that.
You mean to tell me he ain't get no power on the wedding night?
No, I'm saying at this time, because this is the actual wedding when this picture was taken, right? So he didn't take her down yet. At least not after they got married.
Prior to this wedding, that nigga was smacked.
Nah, I would hope he did. I would hope he did. I don't know.
But you know what, man? I get a cuckolder vibe from.
But I'm saying that if you get an annulment, if you guys didn't consummate the marriage.
You seem like a cuckolder, you know? Nigga smashing this shit type shit, right?
I don't know, man.
I wonder what was the conversation about for her to be that into him like that, though, because clearly he was talking, then the person just walked up and took the picture.
Yeah.
Whoever took that picture or videotaped this, video recorded this, is an asshole.
That's what I'm saying. That to me, that's the biggest issue. Is that someone put this shit out there. They know damn well how this looks.
Mm-hmm.
Bad, man. I'd have never put that up, man. I'd have took walking to the side like, yo.
like look, dog. Look what I caught. You gotta trick your woman.
Yo, the pockets, man. Took that bitch up.
So y'all saying boys need to exercise his domestic discipline in this situation?
Oh, he needs to cut that bitch off. He don't respect that nigga, yo.
I would say put his foot down, but he might lose balance the way he's
Y'all on it tonight. Y'all roasting the mess out of you.
It's Mary's fault. She shouldn't have got it going.
Nah, actually it was P.P. He's the one who mentioned it first. Had me pulling up this receipt.
This is crazy. Yo, man.
It is crazy, man.
I'd have took that nigga to the
with this PP pose.
Joe, she definitely smashing that nigga, yo. That nigga definitely got them draws.
Man, that'd be pretty messed up if that's like really true.
It is.
That'd be like real messed up.
It is true. We see that. If you can't see nothing from that, man, then I don't know, man. I don't know. But yo, this is why these women feel like they can seek the kill, and by the time they're 40, they can start a new family or start a family. That ain't true.
Tell you the truth, hold on. He on his honeymoon, that's when he started that fight with Kwame.
Okay, I got one more picture for you. I got one more picture. What y'all think about this one? What y'all think about this picture? Hold up.
I think Kwame attacked him off that picture.
What about this one?
See, this is his official wedding picture. I don't know where the other picture came from or who took it, but this is one of the official ones.
He's not to this nigga, y'all.
I mean, why she looking like that though? Like she don't want to kiss that dude.
She's not attracted to him. Yo, I'll be so insulted. Yo, how do niggas do this shit,
Her
yo?
hand do look like it's resisting. It's just like she's pushing away.
Oh man.
Hold on.
Don't it though?
What the hell's wrong with her head?
How do you look at this picture and not see that? Like, I'm like, yo,
Why does she look? How big is her forehead? Look at her hairline.
She's running away, bruh. Yo, that nigga need a drink, yo. Yo,
Man,
that
look,
he has for her, yo. It's
how
not
big her
healthy.
hands are. Something ain't right about her razor line in her hand. Something ain't right, man. So,
Yo, that's just crazy. I be insulted. Yo, bitch.
I'm cutting my beard off before it turned completely gray. It's something wrong with these two.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy. I don't know what to say about this.
yo,
I know that ain't how you supposed to look.
you don't understand that, man. Every time I see it, you-
Rush, we can't understand
You
nothing
couldn't
you're
know.
saying.
There he go eating Rice Krispies again.
He'll be back in a few seconds. Get it together.
I'm a teacher, and I swear to
I'm sure, ma'am, we're not students. We're just some guys up here just having some fun.
you must have some real intelligent students. Real intelligent.
I ain't lying.
Yo, that tells me that the red pill community is spreading, bruh. These young niggas is learning. They ain't suckers. They gonna be sucker free, you heard?
Sucker free for life. Know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
Dang, I'm trying to find this other picture.
Yo,
I
find
can
these
get
cat
to it.
ladies, urban therapists. You got mad cat ladies in this chat.
What
You said
chat you
what?
guys on? I don't see nothing.
The StreamYard chat.
They be talking hella trash, telling me I'm gonna die alone with a dog and shit. I'm like,
Oh, the Facebook one. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't even know this shit. Okay.
Yeah, they scared to come over here.
yo, I'm like, they got jokes, yo.
Yo, they flooded this shit.
That's some Zuckerberg people, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, is someone talking about my immune system? Saw this cap. What?
Hello, I ain't even looking at the chat. Yeah, I'm still up here looking at something else. Somebody saying something else? Hold up.
Lucky they got that
Oh.
shit off.
Oh, hold up. Oh, I'm a teacher. I swear to God, y'all sound like my students. Oh, well, let me give y'all a little bit of history about Miss Mary Badger. She's one of my official, unofficial trolls in Facebook.
Oh, she's a troll. Okay.
So that's why
okay.
I'm not studying her.
Oh, flame on then, flame on. Yes, sir. If you're a troll, you need to come over here and join YouTube. It's the land
Yeah.
of trolls.
Yeah, the land of you, Miss Badger, you'll fit perfectly in YouTube.
Don't let them run you up out of here now.
Or if you have a lot to say about us, you're more than welcome to come up on the panel too.
These fools had drones flying over you while you're watering your garden.
Let's have a respectable conversation.
Yeah, we can have a conversation. She could tell us all day long how we act like children and the rest of development and everything.
And y'all setting her up, man.
Yeah, she come on up here. Come on up here.
I see this conversation we're having very mature. We see a grown man hugging on his wife while his wife is lusting for another man. I mean, it don't get no mature than that.
Yeah, true. I mean, Miss Badger, you do be kind of trolling on some of my posts, and you don't comment on a lot of things that I put on there. Only certain situations that you may have disagree with.
Well,
Just being honest
Mary
with you.
Badger, if that's your real name, Mary Badger, prove to us that you're not a troll and come up on the panel and give us your perspective on this conversation. Come on. I want to see what you got.
Boy, hey, man, boy, it's a war about to happen over here on the MB3.
What's going on?
Well, we got Huggy and Lady Snoop about to go at it
Where?
on Money Boy's channel.
Oh man, yeah, we supposed to be pulling up to his channel. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Is that fight happen?
Yeah, we supposed to be pulling up on his channel. Man, we missing
Yeah,
out
it's
on that
been
good stuff.
something that was going on yesterday that started her channel.
Yeah, we need to go over there to the land of the
Is it on
YouTube
Money Boys or is
universe.
it on Joyce?
What are they
It was
talking about
on
over
Lady
there?
Snoop's channel.
You know what? You know what, y'all? I can do this. Hold up. This is the great power of StreamYard. I could stream it here while we on here. I just have to make some moves here. Let me close out this stuff. Let me make some quick moves and adjustments here.
Yeah, you guys watching the Olympics?
Man, I haven't even tuned into the Olympics yet.
Don't even get me started yet, man.
Yo, I'm hearing some shit.
It's not
Yeah.
doing.
Which girl?
Did she fall out?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
said
she-
due to medical reasons. She
That
was getting
bull
all
crap.
stressed out.
Yeah, what kind of nonsense is that?
That's bull crap. I saw it in her face
Yeah.
before she made that jump, and after she made that jump, that was bull crap.
Yo, is that the new? That's like the new thing now. You blame it on mental issues. Whatever I heard them saying. Her and the tennis player, they're all coming out with this mental health issues. Yeah, all I know is that the U.S. team, the basketball team, they're not winning gold.
Yeah, they're trash this year, bro.
Yeah, and they lost to France on the opener.
Yeah,
They lost to Australia and Canada.
Yeah,
we suck
it's
big
just
time.
crazy. I mean, we looking real bad.
I heard the Space Jam movie was a complete flop.
Yo,
They invested to make the film for like 200 million, and so far you only made like 60 million.
oh shit, 60 million. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
They shouldn't have put it out. They shouldn't have put it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, because no one's gonna risk it to see it. But it wasn't good. I saw it over the weekend. It wasn't good.
really that bad?
Well, put it this way: LeBron is corny, right?
I guess
He's
he
not.
didn't
He's,
like what I had to say.
he's not.
We were done from there. That was my opinion. I have all rights to leave an opinion
damn,
on whatever I want. That's my right.
Hold on. Before you just skip over what you just said, you didn't give
Uh-huh.
me any advice. You said something about that girl, and my response was, why don't you tell her that?
So it's like we there, but we're not there.
I don't tell her what to do. I don't know her.
But
and
this
she
is-
left a comment before your comment, and you could have done that. She was right there above your comment, right below your comment, or above.
But this was my thing. Why? Okay, this is what thing I don't like about that's kind of my pet peeve. If my focus on you, why are you trying to get me to focus on the next person? I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about her. I'm speaking about
It's
you
like
and your
as the
actions
world
because I don't
turns.
respect her. So why would I say something to somebody I don't respect? I respected you. And I thought that we was
around
cool.
full circle.
Uh-huh.
Once
Go back
again,
around.
I told you I don't know that girl, and I don't tell her what
Uh-huh.
to do, and I didn't encourage her. Now you still
But you
haven't told
did
me how I
encourage,
encourage.
as
You
I
still
said
haven't
before,
told me what I said to encourage you. I'm waiting for that.
as I said before, and I don't think you're listening. You just don't want to hear it. As I said before, you were in the chat along with everyone else. Not one of you adults had the logical mind to tell this pregnant woman to stop doing what
They
she's doing.
settled this
All
last
y'all
night.
was along with it. I don't care. You could put a pig on a wig and put that bitch on Fig. It's still a pig. You were right there along with them. They were in the wrong. You were in the wrong too. It was the whole situation was all the way wrong.
Playing around with Snoop.
Yeah, for real. Well, that's the preview, guys. If you want to watch the full show, you have to pay me $20 for entry.
I'll have like 3 to 5 screens like me.
I know, right? I at least
I know
got
y'all
like
see me in the chat.
3 monitors. Yeah, I got at least like about 3 or 4 monitors, bro. Shoot, I'm like high tech over here. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go in and we're just gonna run over there and see what the commotion is about. I think that would be the best plan of action. What do y'all think?
It seems like they're just arguing over there, but it doesn't seem like there's like any real dialogue.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's like
which is surprising at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, those people like those people he's linking up with, they're like trolls themselves. It's like a whole bunch of trolls linking up together and just trolling each other. I don't know. It's just weird.
I wish we had the power to share though. This is good content as far as who Snoop is. That's that's a 10,000 sub person already. She
Snoop,
exceeded what most haven't done yet.
What type of content she put out though? What type of content did she put out?
She put out all kind of content. The normal YouTube streets, real stuff. You know what I'm saying? She give tutor classes about how to build your channel and stuff like that. She do a thing.
Well,
I mean,
like
10,000. It's hard to get like a couple hundred subscribers.
Yeah,
10,000. That's a lot, man.
Yeah, I think she on her way to 11.
I think fan base.
You know the be honest with
there are a
y'all.
couple of cheat codes though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest with y'all, it was easier for me to get I'm up to about 6K on YouTube. It was easy for me to get 6K subscribers on I say on YouTube, I mean on Facebook. It was easy for me to get 6K subscribers on Facebook than it is on YouTube.
The sharing
You have
is
to work
different on YouTube.
hard on YouTube. You gotta work hard to get it.
People don't like you sharing their content too much on YouTube. Not YouTube to YouTube. Sometimes you can get away with it, you know what I'm saying, with your editing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's what I'm working on the back end. A lot of editing stuff and videos, and with something that pop up and stuff, I can be able to throw it out within an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I find though that if you're not talking about any drama, that if you focus on stuff that is more educational, it'll take a longer time for you to grow.
Right,
Yeah.
because those kind of, to create a fan base on real tangible knowledge, those kind of fan bases hard to come by, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that and also if you don't show your face, then that makes it even harder.
Yeah, that makes a big difference, you know. But not everybody want to show their face like that all the time. But as a content creator, you should. If that's like your profession, you gotta be on camera.
Yeah, you have to be all in.
Yep, I agree.
You know, good quality pixels, a good quality mic. You know, you should do okay. You know.
Yep, but yeah, it takes a lot to invest into that too, though. Yeah, it takes a whole lot to get to where it needed to be. For us, like having like a Kevin Samuels type of show,
Yeah,
yo,
you got
Kevin Samuels been at it for years though, bro. And he just now getting something out of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was not a overnight success for Kevin, you know? Like he's been at it for years.
Yeah.
for a
Just like
long time. Yeah, at a lower sub rate too, and then he blew up in like the last 8 months.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right. And that's to blow up at this time with YouTube, it's kind of like an almost impossible thing, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Because you know,
his
I'm looking at like I don't know if you know these people, but you know, like Beast Mode Jones, Mike Rashid, like all these cats,
yeah,
like they was fucking with YouTube before YouTube was like popping. You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? They grew at the same time with YouTube grew. So at that moment, they was getting like fat checks from back then. You know what I mean?
no, that's true.
Oh hell no! Yo, I'm about to pull out. We got Sugar Shay over here. I can't stand this motherfucker.
Who?
Yeah, that's the same Sugar Shade that was on the Star Report, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that trashy ass thing.
So what do Miss Badger want us to talk about R. Kelly? Like for what?
She want to get you flagged.
I guess.
No, but apparently they're doing R. Kelly dirty in the legal system. It's been what? It's been 3 years. They haven't even taken him to trial.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make an example out of him. He's a black man. Come on.
Yep. But the worst part about it is that all these allegations, the lawyer that put these allegations on him was arrested himself for some type of fraudulent activity.
Wow.
And they still can't get a court date for him. They keep pushing it forward. And he's been sitting in jail with no bail, no opportunity to post bail. He's just been sitting there rotting away. The way how I look at it, if you have evidence against them, bring them to trial, put it all out there, find them guilty, lock them up. But if you're trying to play dirty, you can't do that because they played dirty with Bill Cosby too.
Mm.
Because
and now look at the situation.
Yeah, look at the situation.
Prosecutors, judges, they all about to get fired.
Yeah.
They all about to lose their job.
Yeah, and everyone gets sued.
And get sued on time. Yo, if I was Bill Cosby, man, I would have wasted no time.
Yeah.
I'd have been on it.
And the thing is,
Nah, I don't know. I take that back. He's an old man, so he's probably just gonna.
He's suing them because the thing is, I guarantee you, they were hoping that he would die in jail, so that way none of this would come out. Didn't happen.
Ain't that crazy? They was like, yo, that nigga die. He gonna die in jail.
That's what they were hoping for. Either that, or he'd fall for their trick because they wanted him to
let me tell you how much
and
of a
take that
G
course.
Bill Cosby is.
Yeah.
They wanted him to plead no content, right? When you plead for no content, you're admitting that you did something wrong. That nigga stood 10 toes down, was like, nah, nigga, I'm not pleading no content. Let's go to trial. Fuck that. And he won.
The first case, yeah. Well, it was acquitted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was acquitted. But towards the end of the situation, he ended up getting out because he remained silent. Because if he would have admitted that he did anything, I think things would have turned out differently for him.
Yeah, you know they try to do too, while the appeal was pending, because he filed an appeal. It wasn't overturned. They denied it. Then you filed the appeal to the Supreme Court.
Yeah,
they went to the Supreme Court, and then as they were waiting for a ruling on the appeal, they were offering them deals to say where if you agree to take this rehabilitation course and put your name down as a sexual offender, we'll let you out ASAP. Right? So they're trying to throw them a bone to say, you know what, if you just take these courses and admit that you're a sexual offender, you'll get out tomorrow. And he said no. He fought that, he waited for the appeal decision, and they returned everything.
He should have said no.
Yeah, but they're trying to wait him out. But that
10 toes down, bro.
But that should be an example for everybody. That's an example for everybody. You gotta if you believe you're innocent, you gotta fight it. You gotta fight it. Because nowadays taking plea deals, it puts you in a position where like in the agreement, it says you cannot appeal. So if you take a plea deal, you're doing that time. Even if it's found out that something along the way was done illegally, you can't appeal. You're stuck in that plea deal.
Yep,
I'm
that's true.
I'm glad he's home, man. I'm glad he's home. And that's it. This situation should wake up a lot of successful men out there, man. You gotta be careful, man. Dealing with these hoes, man. But who knows?
Yep.
Who knew that a jump off, an 8-year-old jump off that used to be a smut in her 20s could come back and bite you in the ass? That's just crazy, man.
Yep, we got to be careful, bro. We got to be careful. But yeah, gentlemen, we first gonna end it here. Y'all go ahead and shout out y'all channels so people know where to find y'all in the YouTube universe. Oh, Rush Rush channel is on Sucker Free for Life. Look for it on YouTube coming soon.
For real.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
That's not a bad name, man. I like that. I like how that sounds.
Yeah, you can find me at Mad Militant News here up on YouTube, and I'm also might be starting a Rumble channel, so I'll be letting y'all know what's going on with that.
What, debate channel?
Yeah. I mean, I just really got into it yesterday, started looking around, searching things, seeing how the freedom is over there. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So I'll let y'all know what's up with that.
Okay, cool. PMP.
Yep. You can find me on my channel, part of my presence YouTube channel. When I get back on the grind, my voice is all good. You hear me?
No, you supposed to say Yami.
Yeah, I mean, you done know. You done know.
You done know.
Man, you need to get that on some coffee or something, man. Put that on.
For real, we can market that for real on cool though.
Yeah, man.
Hey, yo, man, salute to the panel, man. It's always a great time conversing with you guys, man. And for all you guys out there, man, seek wisdom, practice humility, and remain sucker free.
Word. Peace.
You heard.
Word.